There we go. Try again. This time I don't have to remember that I was muted last time we came back this. So this is fun. This is real fun. Oh god, what's going on with the internet now? And now the internet's fucked itself. Might take a second to settle down. Should be fine. Give it a minute. Great. Oh, and now my camera's frozen. I don't know what's going on, chat. Right. Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, right. A couple of things I can try. Let's leave me frozen for a moment. Ignore my frozen beautiful face. I'm sure you're all used to it. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, I'd rather it happen now than during Malta. Let's put it that way. Right, so let's turn that off. So that's fun. So I didn't have to reset my cam link in order for it to restart. So yeah, so that's a bit of a no on the whole test I was doing with the internet connection then, because it seems that because the thing I was using was having to share a bus with the cam link software, it was freezing and causing all kinds of problems. So that was exactly what I expected to happen. So I've had to turn the stream bitrate down again. But that should probably get us through. I don't know why it's blue screen before though. That's a concern for me. But am I back now, chat? Can I get a confirmation that I am actually back and you can see me?
My chat's gonna tell you.
No, but they'll type something in response and that'll be enough. Oh, dear. I actually don't know if this is working at all now. I genuinely don't know if this is working or not, or if I've even got internet. This is utterly fucked. Oh, that's weird. It's not updating on my side now. Right, okay, let me just refresh chat on my end. That might help. It's weird. I can only see it on the actual Twitch app, not on OBS. Let's see if that works this time. There we go. There we go. For some reason, it wasn't updating on my OBS version. Cool. Right, that's a good start, isn't it? Midfield at best. I mean, I was a right back, but left. I was a right-footed left back, actually. Right, okay, I can see you again now, chat. Sorry about that. I'd rather have these gremlins now than we during Malta, right? New gens from random countries. Yeah, that's the whole point of the database, basically. Stream version is all updated. You might have to refresh your streams, potentially. Oh, that's fine. We can just turn that off and on again. Let me just go off of this. 1 sec. That should hopefully now fix it. There we go. It just needed to be refreshed. It's because it lost all internet connection, basically. We are alive and back. For some reason, my reward queue thing is now fucked. Let me just try and refresh that. Cool. Right. Sorry about that, chatto. I don't know if that song request actually went through, John, so I'll refund your points so you can do it again, because those all kind of got a bit fucked up too. I did manage to load everything else, though. So let me just load Steam up in the background and we can get going. Sorry about that, chat. Well, basically, let me explain. So what I was trying to do was use a second internet connection through a USB cable to an Ethernet adapter to plug in two internet connections to the computer, essentially. Then use a bit of software called Speedify to combine the two connections to get a slightly higher upload rate. It's not fantastic, but it's better. Or it was. But the problem being, one, it doesn't work that well, and two, because I had to plug it into my front USB 3 port, that's right next to the cam link, and the cam link doesn't like sharing bus, even having a thing in the middle of it. So, yeah. It was good until it wasn't, yeah. So that means it's fine. It was a free trial, and I paid, like, $13 for, like, to test it for a month after that, so that's fine. We just won't be doing that again. That means the final solution is move. Cool with that?
And I have rang up like 5 different estate agents, maybe more.
We
put on the mailing list.
Yeah, true.
So.
Yeah, we don't. This is the thing. That same thing happened on Sunday, and I don't know why that happened. That's what concerns me more, actually. It's a little bit. Yeah, it's. Well, I just thought I should at least explain what was happening, right? In theory, chat seems quite far behind though. Seems fine to me. I can see it on screen at the same speed as I can see it up here. You might have to refresh your window potentially. No, those are the only two blue screens. I had the one on Sunday and then the one this morning. So that's interesting. Concerning as well. But I don't know what could possibly have caused that, really. That's the problem. It was annoying. I wish it had only happened today, because then I'd just be like, oh, it's definitely that. But the fact that it happened on Sunday too before I did this, But yeah, if you're struggling with the chat speed, then it might just need refreshing. I am loading FM up in the background. Luckily, we didn't progress anywhere. I know you think they'd have their own buses at this stage, but no. Right, that should be fine. OBS related. Well, if it is, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, if it's OBS related, then it's basically the only option is don't stream, isn't it? So those are my options. And if it was OBS related, it would presumably have been doing it ever since I updated OBS, which it hasn't been. So there's not been any updates that I've installed. Not since ages ago. Right, okay, look, we can get off of this now. Hi. Okay. Ah, there we go. It takes a little while to pick it up sometimes. Ah, dear. Two-part VOD. Well, hopefully, yeah. To be fair, I can just literally not even bother uploading that second part to YouTube because it wasn't actually part of the stream. It was just me chatting. The song request unfortunately get reset, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm sorry, but there's just I can't do anything about that. It resets to like a save state when you get a blue screen, so it resets a lot of the system statuses as well. Hence why when I load OBS, I'm muted after a blue screen because that's how I start it. Ah, dear. It sucks, but there's not a lot I can really do today. Not really a lot I can do about that. It's just them's the breaks. Muniz. I don't know if Rodrigo Muniz was in this day. He must be. He's a Premier League player, right? Might retired. Back to the old playlist. No. Oh, sorry. You mean like proper music? Then yes. Malta database is ready to download if you're a Malta tester. Yes. How many players you can go through and request activity list? I can't see the activity list because I have the request queue set to like confirm or deny. Did he not show up? Is Muniz really not in the game? Wow. Okay, that's surprising. Unless he's retired or something, but he's quite young, isn't he? No, we're not starting the new save today because we can't. We didn't want to start a save with the brand new database and the brand new game today with no ability to test it, then get 2 years into the save and find that it's completely broken for whatever reason in the game. It would be utterly like it would give us the same problems we had with Treaty, and we don't want those problems basically because if you recall some of the issues we had with that save where we basically couldn't sign any players because the game had decided that. Well, I don't know what that was. That was a weird-ass bug. Because I remember testing it later in the year and it was absolutely fine. So yeah, I have 100 points for that. Rooney Barger, he definitely is in the database, I think. I feel like I've looked him up before. There he is. At Bayern, in fact. Looking... Jesus. Yeah, he's a bit good. God, he's already banged 124 appearances for Bayern in the league already. That's pretty wild. Also get the database. Yeah. Everyone will get the database when the full thing's out, but I wanted to make it available early for people that actually wanted to test the database for us, i.e. not just like take it and play it, but actually provide like testing feedback. No, he's Swedish. In this skin, the second nationality appears there because it's the only space for it, basically. But Inferno currently has a Malta sim. Open right now. So if you want to see what, like, ask him questions about that, then feel free. Some of the bugs. Which bugs have we got at the moment? Because some of this stuff seems to be a bit more fixed, right? Hey, Bill, I'm not bad. Where can you download it? Like I said, are you a Malta tester? As in, have you applied for the thing to get the role to be a Malta tester in the Discord? Because if not, then you won't be able to access the Discord part of it. That's why I was asking about that. Because, like I said, it's only open to the Malta testers at this point so that we can test it, basically. So let's get moving. So today, we've got to pick a squad. Because we've got a couple of qualifiers before the World Cup, because otherwise we wouldn't have enough time for the... I was going to say we wouldn't have enough content for the full stream, but at this rate, it'll probably get a couple more blue screens, and we won't have to worry about it. Frankly. Yeah, song... We'll bring up the song request thing, but there might be a slowdown on it, I don't know. Oh, player morale, really? I have seen some stuff about that, actually, which is odd, because I don't remember... Then again, it's one of those things I might not have noticed, because we're playing as a national team, right? So it would have been less noticeable for us. So this is just for some qualifiers. So we're not super bothered. Who's injured? Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Patrick's broken his leg. Any Fulham players be on the database? Yeah. Just apparently not my niece. For whatever reason. It's quite... What I'm doing is I've got a database that's got MLS and Germany. But then that's about it. But the other players will still be loaded, but only if they're at, like, top clubs, I suspect. But yeah, so... Oh, no, not a broken leg, a hip injury. Patrick dud his hip in at 18. So he'll be back for the World Cup, but he's probably not going to play much between now and then. Well, again, I don't know what other bugs we've got so far. Have they fixed the thing with the IDs, actually? Chris and Shios, thank you so much for the follows. I do apologise for not getting back to that straight away. It's been a bit of a hectic morning. And Hi World, I'm alive as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Marcel and Digberto as well with the follows. I just want to see if I've got everybody there. I have. Good. Nice. The only song request in the queue is... Oh, hang on, wait. I don't think that added either. Right, try that. Right. I don't know what's going on. Let me just... could someone just request a song? Any song you want, and I'll refund your points. I just want to test something, because I wonder if, because OBS has got a bit fucked up and everything, it's like... It says it's connected and everything, so it should be working, but I don't know. I want to make sure this is working before we go any further. Otherwise, I can just turn the reward off so people don't trigger it accidentally. Yeah, that should have popped up by now. Right, I'll refund your points and turn those off for the moment. Yeah, they're not working. It should be working, as it says it is, but it's probably just because of all the random stuff that was started and stopped at the same time. So hang on, let me refund all these song requests now, and then pause them so we don't have them for the rest of the stream. That sucks, actually, but it's one of those things, right? It's probably because I started OBS in a certain way or some mega nonsense like that. Let me just pause these for the time being. This time I actually did set it up properly so that it did come back correctly, but yeah, for some reason it's not working this time. Odd. Oh well, we move. So yeah. Oh dear. Stansfield. I don't know. He might be. I'm guessing no though. No James Stans. No Jay Stansfield either. How many subs should they do? Hang on. How many subs should who do? Ragnar! Thank you very much for the 25 months. Have I not got notifications either? Ah, dear. Alice Edwards, thank you very much for the follow. It seems my notifications are broken as well. I've reset that, see if that works. God. That's, what a great day. Ah, fuck, this is what you get for trying stuff, right? Mike had actually genned. I swear we found Mike really early in this save. I swear he was like first season. Nope, maybe not. Or is it Mike Holford? I always forget if it's Mike or Michael. Looks like it doesn't matter either way because Mike's not there either. Either that, the game's just decided not to do today. So Tyler Adams and Patrick are both out. We want to bring in... It's weird that they let you have a 50-man squad for random qualifying games. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sakashino. It's weird that they let you do that for the qualifiers. I thought it was only 23? Or is it 26? It might be 26 for those. Either way, why does it always have that poor squad depth? It's like, what's my fault? What is it? It's not my fault the players aren't coming through, damn it. Who are you? Angel Rulvulkaba. All right, interesting. Oh, it was Saz, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sky. That's very kind of you. Malta starting on Sunday. Yes, Malta will start on Sunday. But if you do want to help with the Malta testing, let me know in the Discord, and I can give you the Malta testing role. I just can't do it while I'm live, basically. Because the latest database is available as of last night. But we didn't just want it to be completely public to the point where people could just take it and not actually provide any feedback on it, which is what we're trying to do at the moment. Just to try to get everything tested and sorted for Sunday. Just in case there's any kind of random bugs 10 years in, basically. Okay. Let me just grab these squad players and fill this squad up a little bit. So we lost Patrick and we lost Tyler Adams, which means we're going to need another DM. And let me see if there's any extra sneaky boys knocking about. I quite like the idea of bringing Rockash back in again, actually. Saz is everywhere. AI managers do not need to make subs. Oh, really? Wait, so AI managers are not making substitutions. Is this a bug we were talking about? Sorry, I must have lost track there. Anyone interesting in here? Those two are a bit old for what we want to be doing. I want to find a youngster that's maybe got high potential. Brendan Harris is... Oh, Patrick, I wish I could call him. Let's get Kramashi back in. He deserves a space. Oh, that sucks, Alan. Has anyone got the console versions? Actually, I'm curious because I want to know if there's any like major differences. Has it improved in the console version versus last year? Actually, quite importantly, or is it just sort of like a reskin of last year's game kind of thing? Right. Not seen it. Many people complain they don't make enough subs. Okay, interesting. Hang on. Flawless. I'm getting it. That was 1 minute ago, literally. You can't expect me to do everything the moment someone requests it. Like, I am still in charge of the stream after all. He's not in the database. Like, I've got to have some level of autonomy here. Also, like, the fact is, a player from Haugesund's... Actually, Haugesund are top flight, aren't they? But then, so are Fulham. So I want to see what Fulham players are actually loaded now. Because they must have some players. Or not. Christ on a bike. See, this is one of the things that's really important when you're not got leagues loaded. Look at this. This is only 5-6 years in, and Fulham are already basically decimated from the squad. Haugesson will be loaded. Maybe. Yeah, they are loaded, but they have no play. They've got one player, chat. There he is in all his glory. Sigurd Rosted. Oh yeah, view only, that will happen. It's just weird seeing it be so quickly. I wonder if that's a new thing. I don't know. Apparently the keepers are still getting injured. Why is that? Why is what? As in, why have they not got players? Because the league's not switched on. Starts in Toronto. Oh, I see. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right, let's get to this match. Now, we actually drew a game. I played a couple of qualifiers off stream to get us up to this point. We fucking drew with Panama. We weren't even that good. That's the worst thing. They only had like one real opportunity in the entire game, but we also ceded possession to them and drew with them. Keepers do get injured. Of course they do, but I think we can all agree that it was a bit excessive in the beta. Like, we were losing like a keeper in every single international break. A keeper would go down injured pretty much. Austria. Yes, I did actually. So we went for F24. Yeah. I mean, I made a whole video about it. There's a F24 version. It's so exclamation mark database now takes you to the new version of the video. It's actually 104 this year just because of the player fluctuations and stuff. Boston spawn potentially. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because that was one of the problems though, wasn't it? Switching on leagues as view only was causing corrupted save files, was it not? Top for beta for testing. I don't think they do. It'd be weird to break your game on purpose for beta when you're claiming it's them. I don't think they're going to deliberately make it worse in beta for testing. What are they testing? Testing if something is... I don't really understand the logic there. That seems more like something you do in alpha testing, right? Sorry, early access. My apologies. This year's Moses Jarju. Not yet, but maybe this year's Moses Jarju is just Moses Jarju. Do you think about that? Can we get him in Malta? God help your computer, Scott, is all I can say there. Yeah, there's no way that they would deliberately break the game for early access. No, we're not going to use viewer. I was going to use them potentially for the Malta save, but now that we've seen some stuff about save file corruption, I'm definitely not, like... Oh, he's in Crane. Yeah, that means it'll be really expensive, right? But yeah, because of the corruption save files, we're probably not going to do the view only thing on the Malta save, just to not risk it, because that was part of my plan. Zach, thank you very much for the follow, and now the followers are back. There we go. I just had to refresh the tab. Chat, we're putting the stream back together bit by boring bit. it's getting there, slowly but surely. Might even try and restart Songify in a bit and see if we can get some magic on the cards. I'm glad Magic is having a career. He's bound to be a wimp for someone, but it's fine as long as he's a wimp for you. Right, Swanina, Balogun, no wait, Alan, obviously. F1 PS5. I don't really have any thoughts on it. I've never played it. But like I was actually asking earlier if anyone had played this PS5 version yet. I believe it was mid-save, yes, but we don't know for sure. And it's just like I'd rather... Yeah, but the thing is, I wasn't going to load view only to begin with. I was going to add them mid-save. That was going to be the point, so that we turn them on and off as we progress. So the plan was start off, go a few years, then turn a few flavour leagues on around us, and slowly adjust which leagues are turned on view only as we progress through the save. Because I thought it might actually be a way of maybe holding England back a little bit later in the save by turning on everyone except them, basically. It's too much of a risk with the save corruption for us, personally. Yeah. Thoughts on this game? I think it's great. Genuinely. There's still a couple of issues, but it's still way better than... It's just the best so far, honestly, by a comfortable distance. It's just so much fun to play in the matches and stuff. Had no issues. Well, that's good to know, but I'm still not going to risk it, because sod's law, we get 15 years and we find an issue, right? The multi days will be ready when the save's ready, so Sunday. And unless you're a multi tester, then obviously you can get it already. Oh yeah, Hadrian had a brilliant clip from last night where the ball went in the net and it was given as a corner. Well, probably not, Hodzi. The plan for Malta is to build our own tactic from scratch once we get the save loaded. I would say so, Bobby. Yeah, genuinely. Having leads on view only if you add them mid-save can corrupt saves. Yes. So far, anyway. If I'm to last. It depends on what you're... Like, the match engine for a start is a huge step. Like, for me, it just I mean, you're going to see. It just looks so much better. The actual, the way the players move and the way the ball, just the matches look really good. That's the first thing to say. And honestly, that's where it's doing a lot of the heavy lifting as far as the improvements go, because a lot of the stuff behind the scenes is actually not that different. It's just like tweaks here, tweaks there. But, yeah, so, I misread your question, Smithy. Yes, the database will be available for everybody. I thought you said when, not will. But yes, so once we launch the full save on Sunday, there'll be a download link for the save file itself, as well as the database file, so you could start one fresh if you don't want to use the exact same seed as me. And then there's also a video that'll be out at the exact same time as well, so you'll have plenty of options and plenty of different ways to get the stuff, basically. So it's going to be fun. But I'd rather have all these technical gremlins right now while we're dicking about with this United States save than having it on Malta Day. Oh, sorry, Smithy. The chat must have moved up. That's my bad. I saw the second one, and I thought it was the first one. Now you got both answers. What a blessed day for us all. Well, maybe pick Malta. The reason we did Malta in the... Oh, hello. 1 second. GRN has gone all the way through. It's a good effort. The reason I picked Malta was... I wanted to do a really low building a nation, since we kind of decided that we were just going to prioritize fun over everything else. And when I looked at low nations, I wanted to kind of go... I didn't want to do Andorra, San Marino, Gibraltar, boring shit that you see constantly, because it's just that they're very low, they're very popular because of that, but I wanted to do something a bit different that wasn't that. And it was basically between Malta, Georgia, and Latvia, and I think that's because they were a playable league, we didn't want to do them. A homegrown rule we fixed. Which homegrown rule? Oh, Estonia, yeah. And in the end, I think I just picked Malta. Because the reason I picked Malta, honestly, is because we were looking through the clubs and we found a club called Nashar Lions, but I thought it said NASCAR Lions. And then we decided on Malta. Now, the reason we're not doing Nashar Lions is because Twitch doesn't like the word. So we had to pick a different team, otherwise we'd get censored. Oh, thank you, Smith. That's so kind of you, man. As we're about to lose to Canada here. Oh, God. Sweden would be fun. I really wanted to do NASCAR Lions. Yeah, I did. That's what really did it for me. Zeba drew an amateur Finnish team called Elo in the first... That's wild. Did the amateur Finnish team, like, win the cup or something? That's mad. That's absolutely mad. Yeah, they would have all been fun. Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah, literally. Notice how you just got your message censored by Twitch chat. It's so weird, isn't it? We basically couldn't force the Twitch mod thingy to accept the words properly, and we just have to keep it... And we were worried if we had it in, like, titles and stuff, it would have the same problem, basically. Because many... Yes, we can. The rules have been adjusted, essentially. So we're prioritizing pure fun in this save. So the database has been optimized for a building a nation save with all kinds of amazing things built into it, including some stuff that you could put in your own save. Yeah. Really? So what you're saying is, if we'd have got a red card when I had that blue screen, we'd have lost a red card. God damn it, man. Would have been brilliant. Yeah, the stream titles thing would have been like that as well. Yeah, Malta looks gorgeous. I can't wait to go next year. The titles... Yeah, the titles would be a huge risk, as would the YouTube titles as well. Also, Guatemala, 8-0 up against Grenada. I know Grenada are not amazing, but Guatemala? Really? Right. We're losing. We actually can't really afford to lose this one. Like, actually, particularly with the drop points to Panama, this could genuinely cause... Watch us not qualify for the World Cup after the entirety of it. Oh, Jesus. Stop now. I think if you want to do a Malta save, I would personally wait for this database because it's going to make a hell of a difference to your saves, frankly. The Internet Peter? I want to meet Internet Peter. Is he the man that did it? 10 first team injuries. Good God. Are they all goalkeepers? Just play run for the rest of the stream. I'll call up Clates. We can do like co-op run. Oh dear. I think I've unlocked like half the achievements just by doing random simulations. It's kind of odd. Go back to my... No, Saz, we need you. Right, we'll save it for a little bit. Hope that we get a little bit better here. It's weird how we've suddenly got shit. I suppose it could be that they've tweaked some stuff in the full release. So maybe the tactics are... Excuses, cope. Rainer. Oh, cuts inside. Oh. Well, that was a waste. Watch our tactics suddenly be completely broken now in the full release. Oh god, he's in again. This is going to be 2-0, isn't it? Oh, what a save from Swanina. Don't get this shit. Well, there you go. Yeah, I do hate the fact that they don't do a... Also, to me, right, if they're going from beta, if they're not allowed to call it... If they don't want to call it beta anymore and they want to call it early access, then I think we should be able to expect changelogs then. If it's early access and not a beta, right? Who's with me? Okay, we're changing stuff here. This is not happening. This is a strong team as well, which is concerning. Balogun through the middle for a little bit. Christ, they're both struggling. Kramashi, maybe? Just to mix things up a little bit. Huzzah! Exactly. YouTube saved this year. No. Well, not like a Let's Play save, no. That's not happening on the channel anymore. It's just, there's no point. If I'd have kept doing Let's Plays on YouTube, I wouldn't have a channel anymore. And I wouldn't be doing this as a job either. It simply wouldn't have happened for me. I'm very glad I made the decision to stop doing that when I did. I think that was like breaking point, potentially. Moose has not had a great game either, honestly. I'm tempted to put Owen Wolf in there, because I do like him in that role for a bit. Yeah, so if you do see something like that, it'll be like in a single video, as like a long-ass video. Yeah, that's another thing I loved about that. Hey, we got to call it early access. Meanwhile, says beta in the bottom left corner. Oh my god, what are we doing? I do wonder if they've tweaked some stuff with this. Yes, we'll be doing the yearly recap videos, yes, for the Malta save. That will be on the main channel as well. But they're not really Let's Plays, are they? I mean, not in the same sense. I'm genuinely concerned about this. Like, we're keeping possession. Oh, no. If we lose at home to Canada here, we may not qualify for the World Cup. We've still got... I mean, we might get in second place. I need to check the league table. So we'd still be above Canada on goal difference right now with one game to go, and I think that game is against Trinidad, so we'd be okay. Is Tactica still shit? That doesn't help me. Are you pleased? Starting number of viewers on yesterday's video. Oh, mate. Yeah. That video popped off. It's actually still number 2 out of 10, just because the skin video popped off too, but it's, yeah. It's doing really well, which is really pleasing, because myself and James worked really hard to make that video, and it's cool to see that... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't bring on Owen Wolf, I just moved Yunus Musa back. Moron, Matt. Bad day. I believe, chat. I believe that we will win. It's fine. We've got 21 minutes to create an equaliser. I mean, I still think even with a draw, even with a loss, we'd probably still be able to win the group, but I want a draw would guarantee us it, basically. Let's find something here. This does not really look like our normal exuberance. Video yesterday. Yeah, there was a video at 4 o'clock yesterday. Basically when the game dropped. Canada have not been great. That's the thing. I think that it's... Oh, hang on. Pulisic. Right, here we go. Come on. Equaliser here, and it's suddenly all easy times. Balogun, don't shoot. Pull it back for someone. Come on, there's plenty of bodies in there. It's Pukstas. Owen Wolf! Inspired substitution by the USA manager. Owen Wolf in there for the equaliser. Gorgeous. That's why I like Owen Wolf. He just does that better than... He reminds me so... I don't think that was a fake. I think the player got, like, tackled, and it's one of those, like, old-school animations, but maybe not. Let's have a look. I think he... Yeah, so Pieta actually fouled Pukstas. Oh, lovely stuff. Yeah, so it's basically like an hour-long scouting tutorial video, but it's like every single scouting method I've ever used. I love being able to see goals like that, though. Right, a 1-1 draw should... Oh, no, no, no. Don't do this to me, Canada. Oh. It is a rebuilding Bolton theme, yeah. Owen Wolf, I believe, is a real player, yeah. Unless it's just because of that glitch, but I think he's real. Yeah, he's well real. Starts at Atalanta United. In the end, I think a draw is a fair result. I do, Johnny. If you do !FN24 in chat, you will get all the information you could need about that. We did do a bit there, yeah. I just love this. Right, but again, I'm not annoyed at the result because the game was fun. No, David, it's probably not. But I know we can actually save the game. Did the game save? Or does it do it after I get out of here? Hello? Did it already save? Did anyone see the game save there? Because I didn't. Oh, it could be the little load. Maybe it just got the screens wrong. Either way, I'm going to, like, actively save it after matches anyway, just to be sure, because we, you know, don't want to get another blue screen. Just because... Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like if this was FN23, right, Canada would have scored off that last corner with some cheese where it's, like, headed to the keeper saves and it's tapped over the line or something. Twazak! With the 42 months. You bloody love to see it.
Fully making use of my ability to work from home. Just got back from Tesco.
You love to see it. You're doing the big shop. Pog and I did the big shop yesterday. Disappointed that the cafe wasn't open, though. Couldn't get a coffee. Did buy 4 donuts, though, so it's all the same, right? Made me feel better, anyway. So we've got one last game against Trinidad and Tobago. And we're 3 points above... Oh, we qualified. That game literally qualified us. That late goal from Owen Woof did the business. To be fair, if we can't beat Trinidad, we're actually going to be fine. Got Chocobel. Hell yes. Companies are Hoffenheim in this save. That's an interesting decision. Right, let's shuffle this around a little bit and go to what I wanted to do based on... I want to start Owen Wolf today. I think he's earned it. Musa is the halfback. Are we out of our tiny minds? We'll bring on Tanner Turtleneck. Gazea and Richards is fine. Shea I do like in that role. Renner and Pulisic were crap in the last game. Honestly, I'm thinking Troy Ochoa. I'm thinking we try Big Troy, and I mean Big Troy. I mean 6'5" Troy, with his solid striker attributes, but also really strong in the air. Kramashi at CM, he actually can play there. And honestly, he looks like he might be better there than he was out wide, honestly. Because Musa was kind of shit in the last game too. I want to try out this little midfield trio. And Trinidad and Tobago, remember, they just clapped Panama 5-1. Is he the Troy? Hopefully he is, yes. Tesco's done it. I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm paying £1.35, I'm not expecting... they were literally right next to the Krispy Kreme ones. 3 Krispy Kreme donuts in Tesco's is £6.75. Like, eat my arse. I'll just get the Tesco's one for £1.35. And they're not as nice, but they're certainly not 6 times nicer, you know? Is Python... I have seen it, yeah. It's really cool. It's a cool concept, but it's not something I'm ever going to use. Because I feel like it almost... It sort of removes a bit of the mystery for me of the way that I play the game, and would almost make it too easy. I love that it's been able to be done. It's so damn cool. It's such a cool proof of concept, but it's not something I'll ever use. But if you haven't seen it, I would advise you to check it out. Ken Gamings, thank you very much for the follow. I'm impressed the fact that Gazea is actually developed into a really solid player. Plays for Colorado. Wanted by I've never heard of Altai. Oh, of course it's Saudi. With a Romanian manager. And it's the Pog. Hello.
Hello.
How do, Big Chief?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheapy donut. Well, indeed. Either way, there's a ring. The super cheap side. The ones that only had, like, a wage... They were but paupers of the Saudi League. Right. I don't think there's no Nations League, I don't think, in the run-up to the World Cup this time around, because I checked the next starting point, I think. So I think we should be safe in that. Even if there is, we'll just skip through it, because we're not interested in the Nations League. We're only interested in the World Cup. And Patrick will be back by the World Cup. I don't know if that's even possible in this match engine. It'd be cool if it was. Donut shop up the road. Yeah, we don't have that kind of stuff. Well, we sort of do. Depends, like, but they're all so fucking expensive. Then again, Krispy Kreme's fucking expensive over here as well. So it's not like it's even like just a chain that's cheaper, right? Yeah, we'll instant result the Nations League if it does come around and be silly. Right. Cool. We'll just go out and play much better in this game now after that weird Canada blip. Like, the Canada and Panama games were just a little bit odd. This will be more of a representation of where we're at, I think. That and with a more... And then again, with Troy in this team, I'm curious... Oh! Well, that's annoying.
Matthew,
Yes, Pog.
how did you know what size to get me?
What? Oh, that was easy. I asked Pog ages ago to get ourselves measured for a ring. This was literally like months and months and months and months and months ago. And then, yeah, that way I already knew. Just easier that way, right? No point taking a risk on it. Yeah, Malta will start on Sunday. Once we've got the database tested. We needed to allow enough time to make sure that there was any gremlins could be worked out. So there won't be a stream on Thursday, because that gives me more time to work on Malta testing and also the video for Malta as well. And potentially work out any more internet gremlins that I might be having. Although, in fairness, now that I've gone back to default internet settings from before, it's fine now. It's just my little idea didn't work.
It was worth a try, anyway.
Oh, no, it's worth a go. Like, I'd much rather test it here than on a Malta stream where, you know, you'd think, oh, hang on, Troy's going through. Troy drills it over the bar. Family run pizzeria near it. That's dope. Oh, I love me a deep pan.
Really?
Well, I like thick pizza. The one I have, it just happens to not be that thick. Also, Mexico not being Japan. Japan? Jamaica? What? Messing up the J League. Hang on, they messed up the J League. How did they mess up the J League? Yeah, I've got to turn on. Also, by the way, you might notice as well when I'm out of this, when we're out of this game, that we actually have the in-game editor now in this save, because I bought it last night, forgetting that when I started this save, we didn't obviously have access to the in-game editor, so I didn't even feel the need to turn it off in the thing, because I was like, well, why am I going to need that? But then obviously now that I've bought the in-game editor for like my videos, it's now just shown up in this save. So we can though check the PAs of some of the cool regens we've had at the end of the stream, which is going to be fun. I do like a thick pizza, yeah. So how did they muck up the what was I trying to do? Basically, I had a second internet connection plugged in through a USB to Ethernet cable adapter, and then I was using a piece of software called Speedify to combine internet connections, essentially to create a higher upload speed. And it does work, but it's unstable. But it sort of still works. The problem is it has to be plugged into my front USB port, which is also where my cam link's plugged in, and the cam link doesn't like sharing bus speed. So it just caused all sorts of problems. Missing info and logos. Really? How? Is it? Oh, it could be because of licensing stuff with Japan potentially still, though, right? Reddit? Yeah, of course you can. It might just be that they're negotiating with them still, potentially. Well, yeah, no, they clearly do have the licenses then. It's obviously just an issue that maybe they're still negotiating with certain Japanese clubs. I don't know. That's all going to be like a legal thing, right? Oh, God. Oh, Kevin Calliord, thank you so much for the 27 months. That's triple
Hey,
Twitch baddies.
Matto and Chatto. Currently coughing up my lungs, but
Yeah,
I have just enough energy to play FM on my day
Shit.
off. What are you save plans after the US national team?
Firstly, I hope you're good, Kevin. That sounds shit. And Pog's also quite ill at the moment. She's been coughing for like the last week. There you go. The plans is Malta. Malta building a nation save. Condition bars look different to yours. I assume that's because my skin adds the percentages back again. I'm guessing anyway. Good. We're losing to Trinidad now. First opportunity of the game for Trinidad, and they have scored. We've got the 2.2 XG so far. Okay, please don't tell me they've suddenly made it like... So legal license, well, there'll be things that some clubs haven't shared. Yeah, true. It'll come in time, right? Luckily, Canada aren't beating Panama. Thank God. Please don't lose to Trinidad as well. Like, what are we doing? Troy has been shocking, unfortunately. I regret starting him, but we had to give it a go, right? And Giro's now injured too, so we'll get Balogun in. Freshen things up there a little bit. Stadium picks for Malta. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. I mean, the fact is as well, how many stadiums were actually in the game for Malta originally, Hadrian? Because Hadrian's had to go through and personally add all the Malta stadiums, basically, because they're just not in the game. For the most part, anyway. So now the teams actually are going to have their own proper stadiums, like how they should be. As Justin Shea's through. Justin Shea, what a save. How are we about to lose this one as well? Gazea, come on. Richards, oh my life. We haven't hit the target enough in today's game is what I will say. But we are getting a proper few FMings lately. As we've come to these qualifiers. Tessman, Owen Wolf again. Owen Wolf again off the bar this time. 12 or so, that's wild. Oh my God, what is going on here? Actually, at this rate, Canada will finish below Trinidad. This is just mad to me that we are, like, in this situation again. We've been, like, FM'd a lot over the past calendar year in this save for some reason. But maybe we're just getting out of the way before the World Cup so we can go and FM a few people ourselves. Come on, another late equaliser. Owen Wolf, where you at, buddy? That's all we need. Flicked away. Wolves knocks it down. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Come on. If they score 2 goals. Good save. Team has built a new stadium. Really? I wonder if that's because of the... That's interesting. Are they, like, putting themselves into shitloads of debt doing that, though? We're actually sort of fumbling our way through the remainder of this group at this rate. This is wild. Right, come on. Breakaway chance. Here we go. Why is it... Okay. Come on. Well, this is quite a nice counter-attack, actually, if we can just make something of it. Which we're not going to, are we? Nope. We've got a free kick. Like playable teams have stadiums lower than... Oh, really? I guess they are quite small seats. I mean, yeah, because most of their stadiums are going to be tiny, aren't they? Right, cleared away again. Yeah, I think Pulisic's maybe a bit tired. Oh, it's off the post again! Have we just accidentally got RDF's luck or something? Because it's not looking good, Chief. Like, Pulisic's really struggled. Fuck it, Jake Chung for the final few minutes. If we actually lose this one as well, with this kind of dominance... Oh, Christ. If Canada score a goal here, this could start to get really dicey. How have we lost that one as well? Just the 2.76 XG, no goals. Wow. It literally has passed, bro. It's just fun. Okay. We're still at the World Cup, though. That's the main thing. But what on earth was that display? Oh my god, Canada did get the late goal as well, which does obviously knock out Trinidad. Or does it? Subtle on target, yeah. Okay. Reina's injured, that's fine, but we do qualify. Most importantly. Yeah, I think they do go to a playoff, you're right. I thought it was only one... Oh, it's probably because it's expanded World Cups, isn't it? So there's more teams. Yeah, watch us not get there because we don't... let me check the schedule. I want to just see... Yeah, you're right. So Canada qualify. They go into the playoffs because of the extra World Cups. No, it's because of the larger World Cups, Sky. So who else got there? Mexico and Jamaica. Oh, so Trinidad do become the... So they're, you know, they're the 7th best team in our region. I think that's fair. Hey, account user, we're doing okay now that I've sorted out all the technical gremlins. We've already had a nice little blue screen to go. That's fine. This is the USA. Celebrating auto qualification because we were hosted. Happened to Costa Rica. Did they not qualify? Oh my god. They lost to Haiti. Costa Rica's only single point was against Haiti in a draw. And that was El Salvador, thank you. I do, yes, Slip9, yes. You hated to see it. I'm pleased for Haiti. Not that they're going to actually qualify for anything, but it was just nice to see. What happened to Costa Rica, though? Crazy. P-Berry, thank you for the follow. Yeah, W Salvador doing mad things. I mean, to be fair, they took that draw with us, admittedly, with their only shot of the game. But that's been happening more and more to us lately. And that's obviously not just because of the update or anything. We were still getting FM'd prior to that. But, you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with it. If this was Malta, I might not be, but I'm okay with it. Right. So we've got nothing scheduled yet, but that means we can't schedule to... We'll have to do like the indefinite one, yeah, for the moment, until something pops up. Harder. I don't know. I just simply haven't played enough of it yet, really, to know how much harder or easier it is. If it is a bit harder, I'd be all right with that, I think. Particularly as some of the things we're going to be doing in Malta are going to be either like harder or easier because of certain factors about it. It's just going to be a fun old time. Find a changelog. No, they don't release changelogs when they do the full release, Wasser. That's what we were debating earlier, actually, about how, to me, if that was early access and not a beta, then there should be a changelog because there's changes, right? Boateng in the first season with Wrexham. Wait, which Boateng? There's a lot of Boatengs. Are we talking Jerome? Kevin Prince? If it's Jerome Boateng, then that's amazing. Play some 24 offline before Sunday to see club management. Oh, yeah, no. I'll be doing Malta tests. I haven't played the club save offline yet, no. Not like properly, no. I've only done a couple of tests from Malta, and obviously I've been doing regen sim tests, which, by the way, does work. So the regens so far do work. I've tested it on FM24. They do work. Want to test it with the Malta database. That's one thing I do need to do, but I don't see why they wouldn't work with that. One thing I did notice was kind of weird. When my game updated to the full version, I didn't get a new folder in my permanent like EDT folder files. I thought that we'd get a fresh folder for that, but there wasn't one, which was odd. For me, anyway. Oh, Mansfield have a Boateng. I see. Malta save will start on Sunday. Shemi. Norway Viking. Nice. So when's our next game? So it's Slovakia, which is a friendly, which we don't care about. Although what I am going to do is stop that there, so we can at least sim to the squad selection screen now instead of the indefinite thingy. Yeah, that's really odd. I think that might be the first time so far, right, where that's been the case. Hey, Icarus. Hence no fault. Oh, I see. No, it was fine. I was just worried that it might be because of my version or something, for whatever reason. because I have more folders than I think a lot of you do in that folder structure. But I think that's just because of the alpha thing. But that's fine. No changes. Yeah, it turns out it was just like the only change was just removing the beta bit in the bottom corner. It was actually Jerome Boateng. Oh, this I need to see. Attribute save. No, I haven't. I haven't thought about it. Well, I mean, I thought about it in the sense that I went, that'd be interesting, and then realised that with the way that the game represents data at the moment, I don't trust it enough. The top man. Oh, was that what you were on about earlier, Paul? In the Discord? Sorry, there were so many messages overnight in there. It was hard to keep up with everything. Like, there's just so much stuff going on yesterday. But now it seems to be calm now. I just got to get that Building a Nation video sorted for Sunday, which is plenty of time, because I've got the rest of the week to sort it, which is going to be good. Plus also all the guides and stuff like that. And then I can finally start working on some like FM23 wild content. I want to do an agent video. I want to get back onto that sort of stuff. Just a nice vanilla one to set us off with. Because it's a brand new database, brand new year, all kinds of new players to be massively disrespected by their clubs. Plus with the addition of FMRTE to the agent videos now, I think I can actually make them even better. You could go negative on transfer budget. I believe you could always, right? Did I say FM23? You know what I mean. Chat, I'm going to keep making FM23 content. I'm stuck in the past, man. You can't stop me. But yeah, what year is this? Yeah, as you know, I absolutely adore FM23, clearly. I'm so glad to be rid of it. I really am. FM24, it just feels like a game I can enjoy. Build a Cyprus save. Nice. Cyprus would be fun. I don't know what the rules are like in Cyprus, but it doesn't matter because you can change them. It's the benefit. Yeah, it's weird watching like the Twitch categories, like because there's still randomly you'll see people streaming like FM21 on Twitch, which is interesting. It's weird seeing one category just basically disappear and then be replaced with the new one. And it takes Twitch ages to recognise that that's the current game, and actually they should stop recommending FM23. Nordic Nomads, yeah. Bring back Cali voice. I feel like we would have lost world ranking now, right? No, we do keep 5th, but it's got to be much closer. Yeah, we've been hemorrhaging points. Oh no, we were 4th, weren't we? Because we overtook England. We're still quite close to England, but we could get all the way down to 7th if we have a bad World Cup.
They are building it now.
Which I suspect we might do. Spriggan, thank you for the follow. Wait, we don't want that. We want that. Nice. Oh, that's the... It's weird how the crossover point is there. Stream in Cali voice. If anything, it would get a bit boring. So Troy's injured, it would seem. Annoyingly. But that's fine. Patrick might be back. Any make sure next day. I haven't got plans to do any currently just because I've got so many other things to do. But if anyone else has any files they want to share in there, then they're more than welcome to. But I simply don't have the time available to do the Sims like I did last year because we're working so hard on the Malta save and other stuff. Last year I was doing that because I sort of wasn't really sure what I was doing with my content, and I had a lot of free time for the computer to be done with stuff like that. But at the moment, it's just there's simply no time for me to do that currently, as much as I'd love to. But I'm hoping other people will contribute some save files as the game wears on. Right, I want to bring Patrick back if he's actually fit. He is. That's good. Multiplayer, I haven't, no. It's never really been my jam. Oh, I love that they're actually saying he should be called up too. That's really cool. In that case, who was the other guy we lost? There was another player that we had out injured last time, and I can't remember who it was. And I want to make sure that we don't forget to bring him back in again. I feel like we're actually misusing our strike force a little bit. Now that Troy's out injured, I can't for the life of me remember who it was. I think it was a central midfielder or something. Oh, it was Tyler Adams. Yes, you're right. It was Tyler Adams. It's been my never jam, exactly. Although I'm wondering if Tyler Adams is even actually... Is he even what we need at this point? I think, actually, Tyler Adams has kind of lost his place for me at the moment. I think Pukstas did okay. We'll take that. Can't remember. Yeah, exactly. If I can't remember his name, he wasn't that important, right? He's still decent, but I feel like the youngsters are sort of at the same level, right? And I'd rather prioritise those guys for the moment. PA values from Wonder Kids. Only problem disable the editor. Yes, FMRTE. Shani. With Hungary, we did 27 or 28 seasons. I can't remember exactly, but we got to number 2. And we were at number 2 for a good, 7 or 8 years. We just couldn't quite make the gap back to England. There was a brief window where maybe we would have been able to do it. but we fucked it. We got very close to England, but not quite close enough. But I still feel like Malta is possible. It's just going to take a lot longer to get up there. But with the changes to the database, I think it's going to be really, really good. It took Vinicius Jr. to manage our Hungarian team to number 1, exactly. Planned friendlies against World Cup. I haven't done it yet. I don't think we can yet. I don't think that window was one random friendly in June there. We might be able to do that. Is this the one where it will let us play against the domestic club? Nah. I want to play... Let's play against Malta. That'll be good. Hello, Pog. Tis a blessed day, Chatto. Pogo has just arrived with coffee. Oh, it's a dream boat. I should marry you one day.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you like that? That'd be alright.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Yeah? Cool. No donuts, sadly. I ate them all last night. After the Chelsea Spurs game, I was like, right, we need to watch that new Cara and Nate video, and then I ate an entire box of donuts.
Well, I had one.
Well, you had one, but I essentially ate an entire box of donuts. I wish I could, Moit. Oh, yeah, so, Moit, was that you that messaged me on Twitter earlier? So, basically, Moit got a regen called Aaron Walker, who was a striker at Everton. Obviously not Chelsea City, but it's just really sick. Is SAS just going to become FIFA where it's the same thing every year? What? What's an odd thing to say? Please elaborate. I'm sure this is going to be good. And to be fair, forgive me if I'm misinterpreting.
Do you know if there's a train?
Mitch Miller, thank you very much for the follow.
Oh yes, very soon.
Reload of the game. Nice one, Mitch. Welcome in. Please be careful when following anything I say or do. It's probably not good for you. Occasionally it's kind of like a blind squirrel with me. Like, well, I'll occasionally find a nut, right? But no, it's awesome to get back into it. Have you actually got FN24? Success or a flop? I think it's going to be a massive success. Genuinely. I mean, the fact is, people are really underrating the amount of player growth they've experienced over the last couple of years. It's actually wild. Luff, thank you very much for the follow. Cool name. Right, this is only a friendly, so we're going to sim this one because we've got World Cup to think about. And Slovakia's... I reckon we randomly lose this game, you know. Just feels like a game we randomly lose. I think it'll be a success. I do.
It's good.
Starters Villa, nice. Ooh.
In winter, it can get very
it happens,
depressing.
Right? The same thing, just for FN24, is it going to change, become better every year? I mean, again, it's... I'm not sure I particularly understand the attitude that you've come in here with. It's a skin. There's only so much a skin can do, and actually, maybe this is a mistranslation thing potentially. That is, and if that's the case, that is entirely on me for not understanding. But it sounds a little bit like you're expecting a little bit too much out of a skin when all SAS can do is change the way that things appear in the game based on what the game can display. But there you go. It was the FIFA bit that threw me, I think, actually, more than anything else. So the SAS 24 skin is... The SAS skin for FN24 is better than FN23. Yes, there are new features involved in it. I made a whole video about it. But it's a question of expectations, really. There's only so much you can get out of a skin. What a result, by the way, in terms of our dominance in that game. Lord Wenger, thank you very much for the follow. And North Valley XD. Thank you, guys. That's really nice of you. Hope you're having a lovely morning. I'm glad you turned now rather than when we had the blue screen of death earlier. It's still only a skin, exactly. To be fair, it actually does add some stuff, Mikey, that are beyond what you'd expect out of a normal skin. I said the thing. I knew it. I knew it the moment it came out of my mouth. The moment foreskin came out of my mouth, Ulim, so I knew I'd done fucked it up. New server continue better. So now that you've got the full version, at that point, I think you're probably cool to start your main save. Now, what I will say is still heat it a little bit because there might be another patch soon, potentially, with some of the other bugs. Has to be about... Yeah, it does. Although he has actually still added some stuff to it. Technically, it's hard to explain. I'll tell you later. What was that? Well, that is a good question, wacky human being. And what a time to join. What a terrible day to have ears. Change around in a big foreskin. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No patch notes. They never do patch notes for the full release, and it's very annoying. They always hide behind, well, it was a beta before, but now they're not saying that. So I'm team, this is us. Well, you don't want to know, Jack. I took a massive bite out of it, apparently. I'm an oral rabbi. Let's go. Saskin can show hidden attributes, but only if you have the editor turned on, and you need to use the hidden... Well, there's a special version of the skin that will show them on the main page, but only if you have the editor active in your save, basically. I think it's a 14 group World Cup Sarcastronaut. I don't know if... Actually, I don't know. Again, since we're not asked about what happens in this match, we'll just go through this. And boom. I would not recommend. Actually, here's a question, chat, because I don't know much about the skin side of stuff, right? What is the deal with the Tato skin? Because it's the only thing that, on the SAS video, and I've got like random tweets about this too, with people just being somewhat belligerent, weirdly, and I don't really understand why. What a win, by the way. Same bit like, well, this isn't the Tato skin, or Tato skin is better. They seem really like overly invested in it. I'm curious as to know what is different in the Tato skin. We did beat Italy, which is actually kind of dope. That's actually awesome. And Pukstas had a brilliant game. But I want to know what the Tato skin does. I'm curious, because that's the only one I ever hear about other than SAS. Oh, obviously Zealand's one. Away as well. It's only a friendly, but still. It's called Tato or something. All I know is I had a lot of comments on the video of people being weirdly, like, almost offended that I would recommend a different skin, and I didn't say that about... There was no mention of any other skin other than that one. It's called Tato. Who's a hands fan, uses very religious. But what is it about it that makes it so good, allegedly? Maybe into chips. Yeah, why would you be trouble about a skin? Like, the reason I started promoting the SAS skin in the first place is because I saw it and went, that's really good. Let me talk to SAS. Like, it's... You know, I just like to support people who make cool shit, right? JTJ, thank you very much for the follow. Prefer the Fortnite users. Fair play. People have that prefer... No, the only reason I was asking is just because I was curious to see why me talking about another skin got such a weird reaction about that one specific skin. Like, no one was going on about WTS or Zealand's one saying, oh, that's better, because they clearly have their own features and stuff, but it was really odd. Right, we're gonna... Oh, chat, I nearly skipped the World Cup draw. I one day I would like SAS to release... Oh, doesn't he have a skin for FM24? Oh, I thought he did. My apologies. Is that because it's not out yet, or is he not doing one? I'd quite like one day to for SAS on April Fools, right? On April 1st, release an update, and it just changes all the text to Comic Sans. I'd be so on board with that. I could do a video but like, the skin is better than ever, and just not acknowledge it. R-Force, thank you for the 7 months. Retired. Ah, fair play. Wingdings! That'd be so good. Hello, Pog. You off now? They're gonna baby bird coffee into my mouth.
That's just rank. That's fucking disgusting.
Yes, it is.
You're a whole different person when you stream.
That is incorrect, and you know it.
I know, that's a problem.
Yeah. It's not a problem at all. How dare you? Speaking of April Fool's Day, if ever... Oh, of course, yeah.
Bye.
They do pay good money for that. Right, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Was it to 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Cool. What a terrible day to have ears. They like the colours. Ah, fair play, right? Bear in mind, this wasn't me saying that people are wrong to like that skin. If anything, Bye, Pog. Love you. It's a case of, like, I just want people to find the skin they're most comfortable with, right? In life as well. Like, be comfortable in your own skin, right? But it was... The only reason I was asking is just because it was the only one I'd heard mentioned with regards to a weird kind of negative reaction to me promoting a different skin that wasn't that. I just thought that was kind of odd to me. Like, for example, anytime my skin is mentioned in a post, there'll be some rando on it being like, well, actually, Tato skin's better. I'm like, what is this about? I had a lot of comments on the YouTube video about it as well, which was just odd. Nugget, well, oh, we're not going McDonald's tonight, Leaf. That's tomorrow. Right, let's do the World Cup draw. Oh, it's in all its glory. You have missed the draw. You have missed the draw. The draw's about to happen. It's all good. What we just... I know Digital Dog, but the contents of its... Well, you don't want the contents of these creators, trust me. I mean, hey, people like what they like, right? I'm all aboard that. Speaking of all aboard, started a book on Saturday called In the Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. It's a fantasy novel based on Norse mythology with dragons, I think. Fucking hell, it's good. It's so good. So just thought I'd mention that as Matt's book club makes a return, because I've stopped reading rom-coms for a little bit to try something a little bit different again. Anyway, start draw. Let's do this. So it is... Yeah, no, it's 14 groups. Yes, we do. No, please don't ever feel like you can't ask a question. Unless I'm in some genuinely shocking mood, I'll always be like, you know. So yeah, Malta will start on Sunday. The Building a Nation save. I haven't actually pressed the button yet, have I? There we go. Well, we're bound to draw Mexico somehow. Yeah, Lauren Blanc doing the draw. What was the book title? It's called In the Shadow of the Gods, I think. It's by a guy called John Gwynn. Yeah, 12 groups because it's a bigger World Cup, innit? So, why was the Netherlands? Oh, I thought that was like an indication to say they'd won the World Cup or something there. Good. I was about Chelsea. To be fair, we did spend the entire we literally spent the first 20 minutes of the stream just talking about Chelsea Spurs, and then my computer blue screen. Oh no, this isn't. Hang on a minute. Is this what I think it is, Flute? So as you can probably tell, Flute is working on the Building a Nation thumbnail at the moment. That's the one. Canada, yeah. Basically, I said Flute, I was like, we're doing a Building a Nation video. It's like part guide, part introduction to the save. I've got like the Sirens logo. And then about 2 hours later, he comes back and is like, I don't know if I'm on the wrong track with this, but I want to show you this first. And then he just sends me that. And I'm totally here for me, the builder, frankly. Postman Matt coming up. I have to ask Bill's permission. Right, back to the World Cup draw. Temeraire. Ironically, that's the name of a pub near me. You didn't want to go. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, I've read a bit of fantasy this year. Right at the very start of the year, I read a couple of fantasy novels. And over the summer, I've been reading like other stuff again. But now that it's back into the winter months, I'm back on the fantasy novels again. There's no stream Thursday. So Thursday stream day, I'm going to be using that day to do extra stuff on Malta. That way we can have an amazing first stream on Sunday. That's the plan. Because otherwise we'd just be doing like a meaningless stream with the USA where there's no World Cup, no nothing in it. And I feel like the time could be spent there so we can build hype for Malta instead. So, did we get drawn out already? Oh no, so we're in Group I. I actually missed, I didn't realize we were pot 1. That's quite good actually. I suppose our world ranking's so high. Right, Netherlands will get Croatia. That feels like it's like I've seen before. It's not gone well for us, Venomous, honestly. We nearly bottled the World Cup qualification. I've read the Mistborn series. All of them, as in both trilogies. Both like sets of books. And I've read the first book in what's it called? Stormlight Archive. And I'm like a little bit into the second one, but I stopped that for a bit. So yes. Malta's Build a Nation, yes. Right. Yeah, anyone but Germany, really. I'll take anyone else here other than Germany. Which means we're going to get Germany. Oh no. There's a 1 in 4 chance we get Germany.
Yesterday and I stayed up way too late playing as Corinthian casuals. Not an addiction at all.
Not bad, actually. That's okay. Cap, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Switzerland are not bad, but that's doable, right? Whatever century right now. Oh, yeah, they are long-ass books, but they're so worth it. If you're into that sort of stuff as well, check out Red Rising by Pierce Brown. It's slightly different. Think of it as Game of Thrones meets Hunger Games in space. And it's amazing. Okay. Italy, Germany in one group is wild. Switzerland, yeah, Switzerland is going to be okay, depending on whether they get some, like, random, like... Ooh, wow, it's the battle of the tricolor flags in a row group there. Right, Cameroon. Who do we want left in this? I'd like someone like Australia would be good. Ukraine would be one to avoid, because they're quite decent. Colombia would be a massive avoid. I really don't want Colombia. We can't get Jamaica, can we? I'd take Mali or Australia. Would be good. I reckon Mali are probably better than Australia. Potentially. Because of regions, maybe. So Ukraine... Wow, Mexico, Uruguay, and Ukraine is quite a tough group. Right, go on. Give them Colombia or something. Oh, no. We don't get Australia. Right, we need Mali then. Or Czechia, maybe? Damn it. We're going to get Colombia, aren't we? Colombia or Denmark would be a real problem. Yeah, so we get Colombia. Any serious recommendations? I don't know, really. Pog and I are watching The Blacklist at the moment, but I don't know what that's on. It's not too bad. We've beaten better. Like, we beat Italy in a friendly just then. It's a tough group. We need a we need an India or someone, or a Lebanon in the World Cup here, by the way. Just worth of note there. Right, go on, give us another triple. I want El Salvador in this group. India. It's a full group for them. Full group of the flag style. Uzbekistan would be good too. Dominican Republic aren't that... Oh, we can't get them, can we? New Zealand going to that group. I would take Lebanon. Lebanon have surely, or Uzbekistan, got to be the weakest sides in here. India made it, yeah. El Salvador. Sorry, W Salvador. Yeah, England are in there. They're in pot B, in Group B, I think. Oh, no, we don't get Lebanon. China might still be quite good, though. Because of the regens. Uzbekistan, maybe? Oh, I feel like Uzbekistan are going to go in this group, and I don't know why. Oh, actually, wow. That's not an easy group. Or are we doing Group L? Of course they are. Dominican Republic going there. Okay, Dr. Congo would be an absolute nightmare. That's like a big avoid. Oh, God. Yeah, the one we didn't want from that pretty much was Dr. Congo. They're probably the strongest team in the entire pot, as Uzbekistan going with France and Nigeria. There was such a good chance of us not getting them as well. Syria going with Germany, Italy, and Mali. This is a very tough World Cup for us. This is a... If we get out of the group here... But is it a 3-team qualifier type of situation? So, our group... USA, Switzerland, Colombia, and Dr. Congo. That is so tough. It's insanely tough. What's the group of death? That was shaping up quite tough, but then... there's not really a group that's got... That one might not be that easy, actually. Germany and Italy being in the same group is kind of wild. England have got an amazingly easy group with Japan. Japan are good, but Jamaica and Venezuela, they should make light work of them in theory. And Algeria are decent, but Lebanon, as far as a group of death goes, that weighs that group's like rating right down, because Lebanon will get absolutely twatted at this World Cup. Not quite St. Lucia level twatted when they qualified for a World Cup, but not far off. Right, pre-World Cup. Oh, now we can do it. Now we might be able to play some weird ones. So we want... I'll probably put one like there. Can I play anyone? Ah, we can't. Let's play against... Currently lowest rated Anguilla. Just to get the lads a bit of confidence. And let's play against St. Lucia. You can. Oh, away! Yes, you're right. Yep, you're right, you're right. I forgot you had to do it locally, didn't you? There we go. So World Cup's in Turkey this year. Or like, it seems like these are Turkish clubs. I'll play them, but I actually kind of want to play against... I want to play against St. Lucia. Ah, no, that's at home. Shit. Can you get a good DLP for 25 million? It depends on who you are, really. Oh, yeah, you can't... Oh, so no, you have to do it one by one, don't you? Let me try it again. I forgot. Did it schedule both of them or just one? Yeah, well, you have to do it by themselves. Let's just do... Build these chaps here. That'll do. Cool. But yeah, it will depend entirely who you're managing, Magic.
You see this?
So, good at different levels. Manchester United. I don't know, really. If you mean real... I have so little knowledge of real players in FM, it's actually kind of wild how bad my knowledge is. David Hoyle, thank you very much for the follow. That's very kind of you. I just don't... I very rarely ever play with big teams at the start of saves, meaning that by the time I'm at a big team, usually it's so far into the future that it's all regens. And at the start of saves, I'm never in a position to sign these players. So I have so little knowledge of that kind of stuff. Mainly just because I don't find it that interesting a lot of the time with, like, you know, Wonder Kid shortlist and that, because it's just like, I don't really like the idea of knowing if a player's going to be good or not, right? It's kind of, it destroys my personal fun. But as I always say, if you're having fun, you're playing it correctly. I feel like I need that on a t-shirt. I've been saying that so much often. Right. Troy Ochoa. He's actually staying quite high on the potential side of things. I wonder if he's got really high PA. What's that? Is that young development? Oh, young designated player. Who's linked long enough in it, yeah. Is it my one rule? You're damn right it is. It's my one rule. It's the one thing I always say. Exclamation mark skin, Mitch. And you'll get a link to the skin download itself and also a video about it. Watch my local team play. Ah, you're just doing it wrong, Blocko. But this is what I mean. Maybe you need to consider that. Maybe you're Maybe you just need to pick a save that is pure fun. And that's what we're really focusing on with our main save for FN24. This is not that, by the way. Like, the database on Malta is set up purely with fun as the ultimate objective. However, there are some stuff in there that... That's true. I actually can look up his PA once we've done the World Cup because we've got the editor switched on now. I forgot about that. This has been actually genuinely quite fun. It's probably... I don't know if it's the most fun I've had with a national team save. Scotland was pretty fun, to be fair. But I think it's just because we... Oh, no, shit. No! Tanner Turtleneck! Chat, we've lost Tanner Turtleneck. Actually drops off. Oh, bear in mind, the only reason I've got it switched on here is because I bought it for a video, but I forgot that when I started this save on the beta, I didn't untick the thing about it appearing in the save, and I didn't realize it would just pop up in the middle of the save. Yeah, I reckon Alan's not that high on... I mean, it doesn't really make much difference now if we look, does it? Because, like, it's not going to change our opinions, is it? I'm still going to call him up to the World Cup. I know, what have I done, Vaughn? I've became everything I hate. I don't hate anything. Oh, there's ages away. What am I doing? I'm doing that thing again where I forget that we can do that. It is Fredster if you're a Malta tester. And as I said before, if anyone wants to help us with Malta testing, then just drop a message in the stream chat or something and I'll add you the role on Discord. So you can then see the Malta channels. The full version of the database will come out with the full save on Sunday, but we have got like some test versions already available if people want to try it out and provide some feedback on it if they want to help. Odd, thank you so much for the 16 months. That's very kind of you.
Hello, Matto and
Hello.
Chatto. Great scouting video.
Thank you. That's very kind. That seems to have done quite well. Oh, there's no pressure, Fred. It's just like, it's more a case of like, if you see any things that are weird about it, you can report them to us. Oh, did it, Malaga? I'm curious, which particular thing did you use? There was also, by the way, if you feel like, if you want more stuff than that's just in that scouting video, look in the comments because there's some really interesting comments from people with some other things that they do that I'd completely either forgotten about or hadn't even considered. So it's really worth checking. For once, I'm actually urging you to check the comments on the video because there's some damn good shit in there as well. Albright, thank you for the follow. Any testing? So basically, Hadrian and I are going to develop like a list of things that we kind of want testing. But for the moment, it's just a case of checking like transfer numbers, making sure there's no weird stuff with like stadiums, club finances, although you will need a skin that will allow you to see club finances like Saz for that kind of stuff. Mad Tivo, I don't think I actually show that on stream, but that does sound sick. Was it, hang on, is that the derby? It's not really a derby, is it? Because it's Göteborg against Icor. Where are Icor based?
Cooper.
Turns back to the goalkeeper.
I am familiar with
Standard.
600
WWM Magic, thank you for the follow. The free ones. Oh, shit, yes. Yeah. That's dope. There's so many ways you can get free players. Like, the amount of them is crazy. Someone's outside Stockholm. Okay. Main service Malta, yes. Still, dope. Do you want tactics? Probably not, Corey, because I have no... I feel like if I was to say someone's got like that special... Like a playstyle plus. I'm talking FIFA here, right? If I was to say have a playstyle plus with regards to FM, it would be the scouting stuff. Tactics for me is a thing that I do, but only as a means to an end, rather than a thing I that enjoy, and therefore I don't have as much knowledge because I just don't. I might do a video about how I make tactics potentially, but it's not going to be as comprehensive because it's only going to be me potentially teaching other people bad habits. We got knocked out by Sweden, Robert, with a last-minute goal from Kulishevsky. Unfortunately, it was like the quarterfinals. Hadji Wright's actually at Fulham in this save, but he's just not good enough for what we're trying to do. So who did I just get rid of? That was I nearly confirmed the squad for the World Cup then. Yeah, I agree, Slugs. It's something that I don't really focus that much time on, and because I just don't enjoy it that much. However, I am planning that video that I told you guys about before. It's like a little series I want to do where basically I get another creator on, and I really want to call RDF for the first one of this because I think he'd be really fun for it. No, Norway weren't in it. Actually, that's a good point. I don't think they are they? What we do is we first get we spin a wheel that has like rolls on it, and we get like 3 rolls that we have to use in the tactic. Then we spin another wheel that gives you the formation, and then we have to build a tactic using those rolls and that formation in an hour, and then we basically have to battle off using like against each other as well with the same team, but also using like a special testing database that tests tactic strengths to see who gets the best tactic in an hour. I think it'd just be quite like a fun tactics challenge video where it's all kind of randomized and you really do have to think on your feet. That's a video I want to make. Maybe turn it into a series if people actually enjoy it. So that's something I've been working on. I've been planning that in the background for a little while, but I decided to save it in the end for... so much reason. I know. And it's funny as fuck because he's so calm in person. he's just the most calm, straight-laced dude. It's great. Your scouting method. Does it involve things inserted into orifices? Don't know why I said orifices so weirdly like that, but it kind of works on 2 levels. Can't fit the formation. I'll probably have it like... Maybe do it the other way around, so formation first, then rolls. That way, if the roll doesn't fit, we just spin it again, you know? Wait, you got an alphabet board? Is that like a Ouija board? Or yeah, that's what I said. You heard me, Flu. Right, who are we bringing back in? Tactics are... Oh, no, I think tactics are super important, but I'm not one of those people that... I'm not going to, like, dick about with tactics every game. I like to get something that works and go with it. That's, like, my thing. Because tactics, for me, are a means to an end, rather than... They're kind of like... They're a bridge between 2 things. And I'm not that interested in the bridge, but it's a useful thing to have, right? Ooh, how to make multiples playable league. Quick crack. The best thing I can say to you is hold off until Sunday because we are doing Malta as well this year. I don't know if you're already aware of that. So we're going to have probably the most comprehensive Malta database that has all 3 tiers loaded, everything sorted properly, and with some cool things for building a nation saves in it, coming out on Sunday. So I would just hold off until Sunday, and you'll be able to do it perfectly in there. If this is a coincidence and you actually didn't know I was doing a Malta save, then you're going to have a great day. 2 tactics. We always have 2 tactics. Generally speaking, like last year we had death by passing, we had the fortress. Caledon is suppressed. Really good reference. I enjoyed that. Sensational work. Oh, you going to Malta next Friday? No way. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Quick, right? Yeah, but just stay tuned for that database because it's going to be amazing. I'm hoping, honestly. Right, who do I want to bring in? So strikers, we've got Balogun, Jakey Chung, and Alan, because Alan's just so consistent at the top flight. And he's still only... There's Hadji, right? It's actually not available anyway. Does Troy get a call up? I mean, they're saying he should, and I actually do have a spot for him, technically, at the moment. Pick the Malta team. Yes, we're doing a Sirens FC. I was building the intro for it yesterday, scouring through their Facebook page, trying to find images to use. Normal databases start dropping. Sometimes even faster than that, Brant. It just depends. There were some issues with the editor a couple of years ago that caused them to take a little bit longer, but I reckon you'll see some, like, 9th tier English databases within a couple of days, honestly. Moz's one's usually really good. How many breaths have you said so far? Yeah, we'll do that. I think... I don't want to bring Taylor Boot. Oh, he's versatile, but I just feel like there's other players that would be better, potentially. Someone like Malik Tillman. Who's Morelli? Oh, God, I wish that would go away. I know we can do the 50-man squad here, but I just prefer to pick the 10th is already out. There you go. We're actually starting top tier with Malta. The reason for that is because it's such a low league that us starting as a bigger side is going to have less of an impact than it would have done if we were in a big league. Parmani Gozo, no way. That's amazing. I'm looking forward to going in February. Yeah, exactly. He's going to be so unfresh. Easy to carry the database across. What, like a lower league English database or something? Because at least Patrick's in the squad. I'm glad he's fit again. I was worried that he might miss the World Cup. Tanner's out. Christian Capis is not a name I even recognise from this so far. I don't think we've ever called him up. Oh, the Sirens involved. I haven't actually planned on the music side of things yet. I was just working on the After Effects thing for that yesterday, but then Pod get back from Halfords with the new stereo installed, and then she was showing me that for ages. It might work, but then you'll have the wrong teams in the wrong leagues, potentially. Well, I mean, they're shit in that, but in the sense that normally we start with a 2nd tier team. Yes, we are, Willie. Getting ready for it on Sunday. Oh, CC. Oh, that's what we need. I totally forgot about CCV. No wonder we were doing poorly. Yeah, we'll drop out James Sands, and then CCV can come back in, because he was injured before, wasn't he? That's probably why we lost. We didn't have our talisman. And then we'll cut. That'll probably do, right? Yep, team picked. It's FC Sirens, or Sirens FC, actually. Technically. I think we can have 26. Oh, shit. I think you can have 26 for the World Cup, can't you? Just occurred to me. You can have 26 for the World Cup, can't you? And now we're going to have to do it with 23 because I just forgot about that. I know you can pick 50 there, but I think it gets cut down to 26 in the end, doesn't it? Oopsie. Other nations in mind? No. Oh, there was a brief discussion about other nations, but really it was between Malta and Estonia, I think, in the end. And Malta was the one that won out for me. Just because we were looking through different teams in the nations, and it was just... Originally, it was National Lions that actually drew me, but now we realised we couldn't do that. Yeah, watch this stream be over by 1:30. We are doing Building a Nation, yes. Not now, obviously. This is... Chris Brady has been struck down by injury. Oh, he'll be back to full health. That's fine. How long until the World Cup? Oh, 13 days. Yeah, Sunday is when things kick off, provided there's no issues with the database. But there's already a working version of the database, which people have been testing overnight, and we've still got so many more days to find things to break. Yeah, I can only register. That's annoying. I have nothing planned there, Vaughn. But I'm hoping that we go far enough in the World Cup that it won't matters. RootFM's tweet, I didn't. What was the tweet? Things to break. Well, because it's a brand new database that's been ported over from FM23. It's been constructed. There's so many things in it that are not in the base game that we've had to make for the Malta save, basically. So there's a lot of things that FM24 might not be that happy with. So we have to make sure that it works long term. It was working fine on FM23, but now that it's been ported, not the save file itself, the actual database. So it takes a little while to actually sort that stuff out and test everything. Is the Smith of Malta? Is it? Oh, what is the Smith of Malta? Is it Azzopardi? Is it... I'm curious. Oh, Shembri. Oh, I think I used to know a dude with the surname Shembri. Threatened, hang on, what happened? The club was doing a save with threatened him with copyright infringement. He had to stop his save. Wait, what? Which club was that? No fucking way. This I need to hear about. Well, we've not had any crash dumps with it so far. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's just look at the tweet. Not authorized use of our pictures or name, including associated names for recreating fictional or non-fictional material. What the hell? Who the hell are these guys? Like, who... Okay, this is meant to sound as derisory as it is. Who the fuck are Dial Square FC? Like, I've genuinely never heard of them. Like, and now we definitely won't. And sounds like that's a good thing. So seriously, who are they? I've literally never... Are they in FM? Let me have a look. Arsenal version of FC United of Manchester. They're an Essex team founded in 2020. Wow. Imagine thinking you're that big time. What an absolutely brain-dead decision. Hey, don't even diss an Essex. Although in that one particular case, carry on. That's amazing. So I revert back to who the fuck are Dial Square? Like, and it will remain that way. That's amazing. I've always actually genuinely had the, like, back of my brain, like, what if someone did that to me? I was actually thinking about that exact topic yesterday while I was building the intro for Malta. Thinking to myself, what if they came along and said, oh, you can't use any of these pictures for that? Keep talking. For what? Come at me. Like... Wow, that's amazing. Let me just retweet that. Let me just retweet that. Where's Root? I need to go on my proper account. Because that's on my, there we go, Root FM. Oh, it's Root 1. That's why I didn't see it. Hang on, wait. I want to... I'm going to just hold off because it looks like there's more discussion in the comments about other stuff. So I want to, before I accidentally add fuel to a fire that is unnecessary, I want to just read more of that later before I have a chance to do that. Well, you don't need a case, but, you know. Of course it's free marketing. It's, yeah. You have 24/7 wait for any bugs to be fixed. If you, I mean, in theory, Tom, you should be safe to start a save now because you'd like to think a lot of it's save game compatible. And unfortunately, if you keep waiting for bug fixes, then you might be waiting forever, potentially. Absolute cuckoo. So they'd offer you the job if you won the Champions League. That wasn't Kazakhstan. That was actually a Maltese team. I shit you not. That was a Maltese team that said I would get the job in real life if I won them the Champions League. Which is wild. That was Zurich. Actually, speaking of Zurich, are Zurich available in this save? I've just occurred to me. Are they even still a thing? Because that would be so cool to see them do well in our save. Hey, Kev. I hope so, Kev. Hopefully the computer issues have calmed down by then. Imagine the difference. Well, yeah, look at that. Bear in mind as well, being the Austrian club that Zealand went to is an actual team, like a proper actual team, as were Taunton, as were any of the clubs that you've seen other YouTubers and streamers partner with in the past, right? When Loki did that stuff with Fort William and Jack sponsoring Lewis and things like that. It's like, it's almost like there's a synergistic relationship available here. And Callum and Slough, precisely. I would love to get a relationship going with Sirens as a result of this save. That would be fucking sick because there's so much cool stuff we could do there. Zurich, a third tier yo, that's fine. Just the fact that they're in the database gives me happiness, right? Kevin Pennywell, yeah, I want one of those, right? What the fuck? Oh, of course, they're a tiny team with no players. What did I expect to happen? Free holiday. Oh, nothing free. I'm already going because I'm going for the half marathon in February anyway. So this was just like a thing I can do at the same time. 60. Yeah, I know. Some of the stories he was telling about meeting the players and the manager and stuff are amazing. It is proper like we think we're big time. Actually, it's not even that because big time wouldn't behave like that. I don't know what that is. It's most likely one person that's involved with it that's been put in charge of that just has no concept of how modern relationships like that work in media, potentially. That's what I'm steel manning it if I can. My favorite YouTuber and streamers. My favorite YouTubers for FM specific, like Clates' stuff is fantastic because it's just cool and different. Crew is completely out there. I don't know, like RDF makes some cool shit as well. Basically, it's just my friends. You're not going to get an answer out of me that isn't just like, here's my friends. Streamers like United City FM, Callum, RDF again, actually. It's just Alice and Zim. I like Zim. Come managers instead. Yeah, I know. That's the perfect PR moment for those clubs, isn't it? It's so easy. It's amazing. Hey, Kev, I forgot you were in chat. No, because of how you did. Well, literally, yeah. Damage the brand. The brand that doesn't exist. The brand that would have only been benefited by it. A situation where you literally have to do nothing and get free PR that can only be positive for you. Golden FM was, yeah. Paul, not only was Paul's content great back in the day, but he was the loveliest dude. I say that like he's dead. He's just moved on to pastures new. Man's married. He's having a lovely old time. Still have him on Facebook. Possibly Otto. Yeah. But I think we've got more chance of maybe forging a connection with Sirens than those guys, just because Sirens are a smaller side, so that we might have, what on earth is that? And I really want to see that happen now. So we might have more of an opportunity to have a connection with them, potentially, which is cool. He's gone to the big beyond. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, no. I'd not heard of them until today, and now that's my impression of them. So in a way, they have definitely gained some, what's the word? Notoriety out of it. It's just not the kind you'd want. See Taunton in the reply. Taunton doing Taunton things. Good shit. Any others in there? What's the biggest club in the reply? That's what I want to know. What's the largest club that's in the reply? Bad PR is better than no PR? Honestly, in this case, I don't know how it... I guess. I mean, they're more noteworthy, but now they're just that club that were wankers. That was a good result. They got a red card in that game too. It's Isaac. Thank you very much for the follow.
And have a lick me yarbles.
Suggest it was a particular image or something you haven't produced. What happened? See, that is why I didn't want to stoke the fire too much, because I did see something in there that looked a bit like maybe he'd made a logo for them that wasn't theirs, which is a bit, again, could still be handled better. But that's why you don't, like, just to clarify, back in the day, I actually had a little discussion similar to that with a club. When I was doing B67, they were a little bit unhappy, and this is completely valid on their part as well. They were unhappy that one of the kits I'd made for the clubs featured a sponsor of Greenland Air. The problem was, the real life club was sponsored by Iceland Air, and it was literally their biggest competitor. So when I made those kits, they were like, look, it's cool, but please change the sponsor to one that's actually our sponsor, because it's a little bit dodgy for us. So, and I was like, that's fair. But that's, yeah. It's free on Canva. I see. Oh yeah, Pyro Flax, I remember him. He used to stream around the same sort of time as me in the morning sometimes. He's more of a variety streamer, isn't he? Yeah. Does anyone remember when there was that random dude that was view-botting in the FM category for a few weeks? It was very strange. He'd always be around about dead on 300 viewers, but no chat, just like none. And except for like random emotes every 2 to 5 minutes. It was really interesting. Squad numbers to be decided. He soon went on to pastures new, but it was really, really interesting. Hello, Millennium. How are you, my friend? You duplicitous taint. Online version of have a word, son. Chat of very real people. Oh, yes. Most definitely. All the non-league. Well, yeah. Right. USA versus Malta. It's the Malta friendly. The one we've all been waiting for, as you know. I really need to give Alan... At least Alan's actually got match fitness. Because he's... How's Alan been this season? Oh, God, Alan, buddy. 5 goals in 28 in Bundesliga Zwei. Sorry, Zweite Bundesliga. It's better than last year, but not much. So we don't... You caught me! Korean language FM category. Maybe so, but that dude... There's a dude, a Thailand streamer, or Thai streamer, who streams FM to like 8K as well. But that's fair, Fred, because it's all done in advance. The ratio on this... Oh, God. Oh, I can't scroll down. That's weird. Oh, I can't actually scroll on the tweet because I'm not logged in on this account. God damn it. I'll take your word for it. Yes, the whole plan... Obviously, I'm going to Malta because I'm doing the half marathon in Malta, but the whole point is we're going to try and coincide it with a match there too. I'm hoping Sirens are playing that weekend. But like I was saying to Hadrian yesterday, sod's all I got an international break or something. That'd be the most me thing ever. Just rock up on an international weekend. Then again, if Malta were playing at home, get a ticket to the national team game, that'd be sick. What are the Maltese national teams looking like at this point in the save? Twitter being broken. No, I think it was just because obviously I use Firefox as a stream browser, so when I click links in chat, it takes me to go to Valletta. So the half starts in, I think, Medina, and then it goes out to the coast. I don't know if it is Valletta. It might be Valletta, yeah. But obviously Sirens is based further north at St. Paul's Bay. It's a normal European calendar. It's just, obviously, because it's a slightly smaller league, it's kind of structured a bit strangely. So there's less fixtures after Christmas. It's quite sparse there, no matter what you do. So it means that it'll actually potentially benefit us in some ways, because it means that our players are going to have less matches after Christmas, so they won't be so tired during the knockouts of Champions League and stuff, which actually could really help out not just us, but the other Maltese clubs. Reach up to... I saw that, Dan. Did you sign us a striker by any chance? Is that all we needed all along? But yeah, the Malta has a completely normal, like, style. As far as that sort of stuff goes. Too fast, chat. Look what I found in Malta. Wait, what did you find? What did you find? You think this is fast? I'm worried I might not be able to keep up on Sunday. Oh, God. Innocente Parchment. He sounds like a mage in a fantasy novel. Innocente Parchment. And look at the hair. Man looks like Siegfried and Roy's body double. Also, what nation is that? British? Oh, St. Bartholomew. Christ, I don't think I've ever seen a player that's actually from St. Bartholomew. That's dope. They're always there, but I never actually see the regens for them. Worst erotic thriller. India just getting absolutely humped 10-0. And he plays in Malta. Things you love to see. And that's the sort of players you can expect to see signing for Maltese clubs in this save. As Turkey have just clapped Iran for 8. 10 for the Netherlands against India. Egypt and Croatia draw. New Zealand only lose 2-1 to Cameroon. Not bad. Also, it makes me think there's some really good names in the name pool for St. Bartholomew. Is that the place where all the really, like, fuck you rich people go? St. Barth's? Or is that a different place? Is it just... Right. Yeah, India are in for a real... It's got, like, minus 20 goal difference written all over it, hasn't it? When's our next game? So we're tomorrow. Colombia up first. Spain with the 10-0 victory against Lebanon. Ukraine with a 9-0 hammering of China. Mexico don't win. Excellent. The Maltesers. Maybe. Biggest team Bury, Clanetti, or of course Taunton would be in there. Oh, look at this. Belgium with a narrow victory there. South Korea. Oh, W Salvador with just a 3-0 defeat to Brazil is actually... Oh, admittedly, they did have Keiki sent off after 10 minutes, so... Still, a good result for them. Not present. That's what I'm looking for, Thomas. You be a mate. Some of the sims are so cool that we've already seen, and just think what that's going to be like as we ramp up. Yeah, Ukraine and Spain. Oh God, what do you reckon? Because that's already 2 double-digit wins we've had so far in the World Cup, and I don't think we're going to get one on this match day. Czechia are not going to beat Dominican Republic by double digits. They'll probably beat them like 3 or 4-0. Spurs with 27 coefficient points. Jesus Christ. 7-5. Well, it depends on what you define crazy as, Jamie, right? Because they're crazy for different reasons. But honestly, I'd happily watch both of them again. Can you search for Kramer? I absolutely can. But we have a player lookup thing for stuff like that so that we don't get bogged down. You're right. I think... There you go. 5-0. Oh, wow. Lucas Ambros with a... Oh, that is a strong neck. In fact, it almost looks like a second tiny neck is growing out of his torso. Loving that. Redacted FC Indigo. Why not, right? We had a redacted on our last save. Not that they're in the game anyway. A checky neck. Yeah, exactly. That's great. Oh. 1-0 for the Ivory Coast. Australia beat Ghana. Big up that. And Argentina drew with Slovenia. Switzerland with a 4... okay, maybe Dr. Congo are not as good as I thought they were. Liel Abada. Unfortunately, there's a chance that he might not be in this database because it's quite a small... Oh, I mean, there he is. There he is in all his glory. Was at Celtic, now at Fiorentina, having a bloody lovely time. Good on both... Man, he's really quite good, isn't he? 160 grand a week at Fiorentina is wild. They must be having... Aha! I guess we've barely got any players, right? That's probably how they're allowed to offer that just because of the lack of other stuff there. But Christ. That's a huge amount of money. Rick Cream. That's Rock Creamer. You don't want that. Sadly not. No, he's not in my database. Oh yeah, Brentford in the Champions League. We've got to find out. Do you know what? That might have been enough. 12 points is qualified. Oh, hang on. Yeah, they got knocked out by Galatasaray. Not bad. I could suck peanut butter with a... I could suck a golf ball through a hose. That's like space hoppers. He doesn't even have legs. He just bounces along the pitch. The fact that Brentford... That means they must have got, like... Yeah, I mean... Getting through is what you'd expect, really, isn't it? Right, okay, here we go. Colombia, USA, World Cup first game. Got to get this right. Reina and Pulisic is fine out wide. Alan, I got to trust through the middle for this one. Musa is fine there. I want to start Owen Wolf, though, in that role, because I think he's really good there. And alongside him... What's Otasoe's defending like? Tackling solid. Actually, he's not bad. Probably do the job. Radar on pen still. Probably, yeah. Actually, I think Alan is, technically. But we've got CCV back, which is the most important thing. I actually want to try his ace for this because I feel like he's better for this tactic than Robinson is now. Bench looks strong. Got options in there. Patrick can come in for the next game, maybe. San Marino. They might have managed a goal. They will have had enough qualifiers or Nations League that I bet you they've scored. All right, chat. How many goals do you reckon San Marino have scored in this save? I genuinely think it's going to be like quite a large number. I'm reckoning 7 over the course of this save. Jorsko, thank you for the follow. I think it's going to be 7. I think they're going to surprise a few people. Potentially. Oh, sorry, I missed that Oscar Bob there. 1 sec. I'll come back for that. 3.4. 22. It's bold. Right. San Marino, in this save, have scored. Okay, none there. None there. They got one. They got one in a friendly against the Faroe Islands. Yes. They also beat Gibraltar 2-0. They beat Gibraltar 2-0. So that's 3. You say they won 3-0? Where did they win 3-0? Oh, they won 3-0. You're right. My apologies. How the fuck did they beat Liechtenstein 3-0? Holy shit. So that's 6. And 2 wins. And 7. 8. 9. Oh, God. Give them the double digits. That's a poor year. 10. 11. 12. And they beat Liechtenstein again. 13 goals so far in this save. And 3 actual victories. They beat Liechtenstein in the Nations League. Wait, no, hang on. Yeah, I assume that's Nations League. It's just called that, right? The fact they beat Liechtenstein twice is wild. Oh, it was only a friendly. They won a competitive match. Friendlies don't count. Well, I mean, the fact is they beat Gibraltar in a competitive game. And they also beat Liechtenstein in a competitive game. That's pretty sick. Ooh, love to see it. I'm glad we checked that now. Oh, hang on, Oscar Bob. He's got to be in the save, right? 11 people on the dog. Well, then the dog should have done better in goal. That's all I'm saying. Oscar Bob is actually playing for Wolfsburg. He was at Atlanta United for a season. Might have been a loan. No, it wasn't. He played in the MLS. That is a very strange career path. On loan to St. Pauli for a season. Did okay there. And then City were just like, nah, we'll sell him to Atlanta United for £2.9 million.
Cooper,
what a strange career. Maybe he's not got super high PA for some reason in FM. The Cucking Font. Thank you for the follow. Good name. That's interesting. Because he's looked really good whenever I've seen him come for City. Right, team selection. Back we go.
You see this? I quit.
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely did, Vaughan, because when we looked at the world ranking earlier, when I was selecting a team for the friendly, let me just choose Netherlands so I can get to the world rankings. They weren't bottom. Oh, no. They weren't for a second, they weren't bottom. They are now back to being bottom again, but they've dropped a place, which means Mauritius must have done a thing, because they've gone up. Wait, yeah. San Marino definitely weren't bottom for at least one section. Ah, hey, Carrigan. Shea Adams Apple, solid. Yusufa Gregory Pekovic. Yeah, they definitely have. Oh, yeah, they've lost points. True. Intelligent on. It's great, isn't it? It sounds like something like there seems to be no signs of intelligent life. Oh, other clubs are going to be fun to use in Malta. Well, that's the great thing. The database is set up so that any club you like will be fun to use in Malta. It's going to be sick. I love San Marino's TikToks. They're like, there's an account on TikTok that does like San Marino edits. And there was a brilliant one where I think it was when they lost 10-0 to England or something. And then 10-1. And they scored that goal. And then they just kept replaying the goal over and over again and adding more to the score. It was brilliant. Right. Get that set up. Hey, Marvel. Sorry, Marvel. Let's do that. Logos and jerseys kind of suck. Yeah. But there's not much you can really do about that. They're so good on social media. It's brilliant. They're shit, but they know it, and they're not letting it hurt them. So that's kind of self-deprecating humour that everyone's so used to. What do they do in the Denmark match other than score against them? Antonio Nusa. I can do that indeed, yes. I can't promise he's going to be in this database, but we'll find out. Well, he's not going to be in this database called Antonion, which sounds like an Android version of him. There he is, at Club Brugge. If you do plan to try this with San Marino, I would suggest you try to change the nationalisation rules. Yeah, what are they for San Marino? Is it just kind of a case of you will never nationalise? Oh, right. That's why I instinctively called you Marble Racer. Because I'm so used to seeing your name. 25 years? Why even bother at that point? Nonsense. Try to injure her. Oh, I mean, that's kind of shit. Right, I'm going to have a quick pee. And then, but I'm going to change to a song that isn't copyright free. I want to at least get some, apologies for the lack of song requests today. Something buggered up with the stream when it got all funky earlier. Let's find something a bit more not that. That'll do. Back in a sec, friends.
So I tell the swamp donkey to sack it before I give her a tonk in the tradesman's entrance and have a lick me yarbles.
You see this? I quit. I opened my own hotel.
We're back. Also, if you want another song, the command should still work, even though I've not got the other stuff working. Nah, the bot's broken. I'll whack the link in chat. I'll get the bot fit for that. It's just because of the way I started OBS when we had the issues earlier. No quizzes at the moment, just because we're saving that for Malta. Didn't want to get through all the players. Offer players and citizenship. Not directly, no. That's just sort of a thing that happens, right? Rather win every trophy possible, but never score a single goal in your career or become the highest goal scorer ever. I don't know, actually. Never score a single goal. To be fair, do you want to be a goalkeeper and win every look at it? Also, got myself a Beppis. Real good. I think I'm back. I was about to shit myself then, but I think we're back. Literally, I picked up the Beppis off the desk, tapped it a couple of times, and the stream just went dead for a second there. Luckily, Twitch has got like a protection thingy, so that'll be fine. Oh, thank you, Marsh. That's very kind. As I said earlier, though, if you want any extra tips, check the comments. There's some dope stuff in there. Now, that was my internet. We just briefly dropped out, but luckily it wasn't a big enough issue that my Spotify didn't even stop playing. I guess because of the buffer. Ah, so where's the Beppis? What did it? Right, we should finally play this first World Cup game. Do you want to drink it like they do in the adverts where they go, I can't even do that. I swear they must half fill the cans when they do that. Oh. Kitback and Kitbasher kits in the game at the same time. Oh, yeah. I think so, because at the end of the day, Kitbasher kits, when they're actually created, are just kits that are using the same config files as everyone else. You just, yeah, as you say, you can't double up clubs in the configs, otherwise it will get confused. But I haven't actually used, I haven't actually personally used Kitbasher for ages, because I'm a very lazy man, and Nyman has always just provided me with kits, which is very, very generous of him. But I will have to sort something out for Malta, potentially, because there's no base kits, obviously, and I couldn't find anything online yet. Obviously, Slipknot has done some nice ones at the moment. Pineapple Fanta. I'm just not really a big fan of pineapple in general. The lemon Fanta's poggy, though. Asian offers until now. Yeah, no, they are, like, really powerful at the start of saves because we're going to make the most of them in Malta. Like, we're going to be using so many agent offers there. Take my local team to steps in. Any tips in general? I mean, all of the scouting things I put out in that latest video will probably help you a lot. Lime Fanta. I've never had Lime Fanta. That sounds poggy. Okay, at least we've got a fully like match fit team as well, which really helps. I actually don't know, Paul. I've not been involved in Kitbasher stuff for years now. Ever since Nymane sort of ported the project over to whoever's running it now. I know that Passpro's heavily involved with the Discord side of things. Yeah, no, it did work, Hef. It's just that there's a lot of it's just trying to find some ones that look really good. Malta starts on Sunday, Ricky. Cherry. I love Cherry Coke, but they don't do a caffeine-free version, so I can't really have it unless I'm feeling like, hey, today I want to feel anxious. Wasn't taught it was food from an Asian. I know, it looks like a houseplant, right? An exotic houseplant, nevertheless. We haven't cut the World Cup yet, but this is our first game in the World Cup, so you've joined at the perfect moment. We've got a really tough group with Colombia. Oh, here we go. Go on, Gio. And we've had some really shitty games in qualifying as well, which have not really helped us. We only just scraped qualification for the World Cup after losing to Trinidad and Tobago, drawing against Canada, and then drawing against Panama. What a pass as Rayner. What a save. That's better, though. That's a much better start for us. Oh. Pulisic with a delivery this time. Obviously, should we ever run into a problem like that, like what Route 1 had with a club, we would say it was Malta and Sirens, for some reason, kicked up a massive fuss. I would just immediately... My plan would be not even deal with it in like a kind of, let's try and sort this out. Nah, I would just be immediately... We resign from that club, join another club, and then just never loan them any players and just let them sink down the league until they're non-existent, basically. That's what we would do in that situation. Yeah, the agent thing is super duper for that kind of stuff. Like, that guy I was testing in the video just to show off the... I was actually just trying to show the international wage clause thing. The fact that he would actually sign for them is crazy. He was like a League One level player, and I was signing him in the National League South. Can they go lower down is the big question. Wow, this has been a shocking game. Like, we had that little opening soiree and nothing really since then. I feel like Colombia and Switzerland are the two best teams in this group, other than us, which is 3 of the 4 teams you've just discussed there. Who am I? Craig Brown. Oh, hi, Frank. Thank you very much for the follow. And also, did I miss some follows? My apologies. Sorry for the follow, for the 2 months. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And Jamie Liam and Coaxial Cody, thank you very much for the follows as well. I did do that look up, didn't I? Oh, and the Boyg. Sorry, my apologies. I must have missed some follows. I do apologise for that. Gonna yell at them. Oh, no. Please don't let them score with their first shot on the game. I beg of you. Not like this. Sinistera's a good player, though. Oh, he's got on the other side. That was a weak-ass effort. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Vaughn. That's why I didn't want to signal boost it until I knew the full situation. I'll have a little proper read into things after stream. Because I feel like, you know, we live in an age where people are way too quick to jump on certain things and then try and ruin things without really knowing the full story. So I want to make sure I get the full situation first. It's difficult to do that when I'm live. This is a dreadful game of football, but that could work in our favour. But not with Alan playing like that up front. Right, we're going Balogun for a bit. Rayner's struggling too, honestly. I might bring Malik Tillman on. I brought him in for a reason. Isais has struggled. Maybe a bit of Robbo. Che's doing fine. This has got a late goal from CCV written all over it. Yeah, Owen, he's in the squad because he's versatile. Can play at centre-back and DM, and that's really useful in our tactical setup. This is a dreadful game of football. We're combining for less than half an XG. I might also just play for set pieces for the final 10 minutes, just to see if we can win a corner or something and try and nab one for CCV. Oh, God. Watch us now concede from a corner now that I've done that. Okay. I guess I must have accidentally ticked the play them for set pieces. That's their first shot on target. It's only their second shot of the game. Oh, sorry, my apologies. It wasn't their second shot of the game. Mystic Matt at it again. Well done. Oh, what have I done? As if. Been a lot of this today. Terrific. So we're going to lose to their only shot on target. Delightful. Why has this suddenly started happening today? Every game today has basically been like this that we've actually watched it. Hey, hey, hey. Good. That's fun. This is fine. Literally, what will happen is we'll get FM'd in every single group game and then just go out. And then I'll just rage quit the stream. Yeah, they just like, they know the full game's out now. They're just like, nah, get on with it. Dr. Congo, did they win? They definitely didn't, did they? I'm certain Dr. Congo got absolutely humped by Switzerland as Jamaica beat Venezuela. England with a 3-0 win with Reece James and Jacob Ramsey with the goals. France with only a 4-0 victory over Uzbekistan. Good old Sfera again. Is he still at Manchester City? Yes, he is. Mali beat Germany. No way. Holy shit, this guy's great. Still only 23 as well, which is crazy. Need to get those long throws up, though, Sfera. Come on. Yeah, it is fake Germany, in fairness. But they still qualify for the World Cup. So there's that. If anything, we're getting better, Germany. And also, remember when I said Mali were decent? Feeling vindicated now. I was going to say, it's a first-minute goal as well from Dorgalees. Yes. Huge fan of a Dorgalees. My favourite Greek, hero was Dorgalees, along with Articles. Oh, great news. Right, India-Croatia, that is going to end poorly. I suspect. I think he might have one of the variable PAs, Crossfire, so potentially we've just got a really good one in this save.
You see this? I quit.
Gurgleys, yes. Euripides, Eumenides. 6-0. God, Netherlands have... Oh, my God. 9-0 win for Portugal. That's not good. Bone Chew, thank you for the follow. Netherlands have now scored 17 goals at this World Cup in their first 2 matches. These groups are absolutely... The Netherlands' goal difference is plus 16 after 2 games. India have already conceded... Testicles, yes, indeed. I just like saying words like articles like that, but as if it was an ancient Greek hero. There's another word that's brilliant as well like that. Yeah, New Zealand did well in their first game, but have really sort of fallen off a little bit in the second one there with that absolute drubbing. So Netherlands are through. Do you know what you say? It depends, Stoll. So in this save, we've just got the MLS and Germany loaded, but in my normal saves, I have a special database setup I use, which you could find in ! Database in the chat, and it will give you like the information for it. But it will depend on the fastness of your PC as well. Right, any other expected results here? I reckon W Salvador might have a chance here. Uruguay are going to kill China here. Lebanon, Belgium could be in a bit of a problem. Like, this could be high numbers. Because that's how Turkey's spelt now. That's the official name in English for Turkey now. As far as I'm aware. I think they changed it, didn't they? 8-0 for Belgium. 5-1 for Uruguay. Not bad. Algeria getting a bit of a hammer. Oh, no. W Salvador are letting us all down. 5-0 to Brazil. They're back. You're right. There is a regen in the top list here. Marcos Taboas of Arsenal. Wow. Bro would never be caught dead playing for Dial Square. Let me tell you that. You think that's weird, Ohio, right? I did a video a little while ago, the agent video, the Aaron Walker. I don't know if you've seen it. It's not really the point. In that, St. Lucia qualified for a World Cup. It was the one where a lot of the North American teams were automatically qualified by hosting it. So there was more spots available for the North American teams, and St. Lucia got into it. It was mad. Yeah, it's Czechia. Has been for a while, I believe. But yeah, he's quite good. Came through at Celta Vigo. 62 million Arsenal paid. And to be fair, like, he's very good. Any other, like, regens in here while we're at it? Oh, yes, there is. There is. Belul Senkades, who is ridiculously good. 20-year-old Turkish striker with 10 goals in 14 caps. Wanted by... Okay, I wasn't expecting Stuttgart. I was expecting to see Bayern, really, there. The big boys of Stuttgart, they got to replace Gurasi. Oh, there's another one. Caelan Draper as well, of Brentford. Very good player. Yeah, it was a bit... Yeah, but St. Lucia. Like, crazy. And then they got... The only reason I even spotted it is because I saw on the thing scroll across the top of the World Cup that Germany had beaten someone like 12-0, and it was St. Lucia, obviously. Right. Did I see yesterday's results? Yeah, we're fine. Right, okay. This is huge. Do the Chad pose. Wait. I don't know what the Chad... I know what one you mean. I just don't know how to do it. I don't have that kind of jawline. What do you think I am? Argentina with a 4-0 win. Australia with another point. Australia have got 4 points. Also, Czechia just going and losing to Ecuador. Ouchie. Different nations, current setup is loaded. Yeah, 215,000 players with a lot of leagues loaded is going to be slow. I don't. Maybe you have a supercomputer. You never know. Yeah, we could have had Dr. Public and Dr. Congo in the same setup. Lax work permit rules. Work permit rules are not really an issue outside of England or UK teams, really. I don't think there's no work permits elsewhere, but there's still a lot of squad reg rules in other nations. But also what I will say is, Crossfire, don't be afraid to just pick a nation you like and just take the rules off using the editor. I know that's takes a bit of work, but if you've got a nation you really want to do, I would say just crack on with it, right? So we'll switch out him. Owen Wolf is going to need a rest, annoyingly. And so is Rayner, which means we're probably looking at Balogun starting here. Allen will still start, even though he was awful in the last game, but I don't know who else I'd put in there, really. Super slow. Hey, it's still a type of supercomputer, right? Okay. So what's this team looking like then? Kobel in goal is a tough one, and Akanji at the back is very tough. Zakaria's in there, Sal and Bolo still in there. Okafor, Winsley Botelli. Great name. There's some good players in this team, but also it doesn't look like it's a stacked lineup other than a few key areas. I'd say, yeah, Hungary is probably still about the best in terms of the base level rules because there's just nothing. Ireland's also pretty lax.
I'm the Pope.
Nation rules. Is there really? I wish that was available when I was doing that in the back in the day. Kelvinos, thank you for the follow. Because that way, say you just wanted to do, you really, really wanted to do Romania or something, right? Then you could just edit the rules and just, because as always, if you're having fun, you're playing it correctly. I accidentally got rid of work permits. No. When did I do that? How did I do that? Why did I do that? And other questions coming up today on USA. Right, here we go. Time to score a goal at the World Cup, perhaps. I wonder if Alan's just fallen off so bad that he's actually got quite good attributes, though. Like, he should be good enough to make this happen. Maybe he's just not fast enough. Edit off mainland Malta rule. That'll be kind of cool. It could be that it was right after they first introduced the Brexit rules into FM and there was all sorts of weirdness going on with that. Potentially, anyway. Right. Okay. This is a really important game for us now because we fucked it up against Colombia. And Switzerland are quite good. If we were to lose to Switzerland, we are essentially out. Invert fullback. I like them. The one we're using here, obviously, is designed so that he drops into the space vacated by our libero here. But I really do enjoy them. The one I've used so far, anyway. Right. Okay. Would a draw here... If Colombia... Yeah, if we drew and Colombia were to win... We'd be pretty much effed unless we absolutely clapped Dr. Congo and Switzerland got battered by Colombia. We need a win, basically, just to keep us in this. Because I think we're good enough to beat Dr. Congo, but we need to get this win. If we beat Switzerland, it's all good. But the win should have come against Colombia, really. Because they were right for the taking there. God, we'll push up very far here. If they get the ball off of us here, we could be in trouble. We need to set ourselves out here. Hey, Viva. Hey, Aiden. Just win, exactly. Just turn up a performance today. Have I just... Oh, yeah, Kartovic is in the team, isn't he? He's just further forward. Keeping a lot of possession so far. Well, I should check when you start on save. When you say check... Oh, hang on. Alan's through. Alan's through! It's a goal! Oh, it's not. Please don't tell me this is offside. Oh, it fucking is. When you say check, do you mean like the boxes? As in like the little check boxes in the advanced settings? Because then it's just a case of whatever you want to set up for your save. Because I don't know exactly what requirements you have. Yeah, basically. I don't know what exactly you're trying to set up for your save. So it's hard to tell you which boxes to check because they all mean different things. I think you can. I'm not entirely sure if you can or not. I use TV for the main thing, and then I use Director for the replays. Attribute masking, yes, but like I said, you check attribute masking on or off depending on whether you want it on or off. That's what I mean. It's hard to tell you which boxes to turn on because I don't know what you want, if that makes sense. So if you want attribute masking off, tick that off, or vice versa. You'd think it would be Canada, wouldn't you? Right, we've had a shot. We've had a chance, sort of. Possession solid. This is looking a lot like the Colombia game. Again, where it's just a really dull game. Nothing happens, and then we concede their first opening of the match. What on earth? Is the game just like deciding to give us the most boring matches? Oh, this is going to be a long-range free kick over the bar or something, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, to be fair, it's slightly confusing, but it just depends on entirely what you want. So we're the better side. Once again, we've managed to get through the half here without conceding a shot to Switzerland. The song, Johnny, the thing is not working at the moment. It's Smoking by Boston. Just make FIFA 60. We could do that. Yeah, there's no like set boxes. I normally have add players to playable teams turned on, and I have I have attribute masking, so I don't have that ticked, basically. I have, yeah, pretty much that's all I tick. Oh, and yeah, I think the only box I genuinely tick is, oh, and disable in-game editor as well. Mid-game as well. I don't think it does, and I don't really want to break the game trying. Yeah, that is a weird, like, nomenclature, I admit. Right, Alan struggled. Everyone else is doing okay. This might be a case of bring on someone at left side and then move. This might be another Owen Wolf situation, actually. We have just looked so devoid of... It's all day, really. Alan's struggling much, much harder. I think while Balogun's still playing well, we get Alan off and get Kramashi. Oh, we could do Rayner now. We'll go... Rayner is just better, isn't he? And Pukstas has struggled, so I feel like Owen Wolf's got enough energy to get us through half an hour. Alan is just not doing it for us right now. And I'm hoping Balogun through the middle with Rayner off the left will at least give us some openings, potentially. Or just something happening in the match. There's been one highlight so far, basically. My God. This time I'm not going to make the mistake of turning it on to play for set pieces, because we immediately conceded from a corner when I did that. Owen Wolf. Right, here we go. We've finally got the ball in a good position. Oh, for God's sake. This is just going to be us getting counted on now, isn't it? But it is at least... Oh, my God. No way! Balogun! Yes! It's the stupidest goal we've seen in the entire save, but we do lead at the World Cup, and the goalkeeper is an absolute moron. Kobel has just handed us potentially the winning goal. What is he doing? He just starts to dribble out with the ball and then passes it directly to him. Yeah, if he'd have missed it, I think I might have uninstalled the game. Balogun slots into an empty net, and we do lead. Sommer would have never. That's true. Because Kobel is the Dortmund keeper, isn't he? Right. We've got a lead to hang on to now. This suddenly brings us right back into the World Cup reckoning. Because this will put us in a position where basically a win against Dr. Congo would see us through. Oh. Got to be careful still. But that is a massive moment. Now, I don't want to shut the game down just yet, because you know what happens when we do that. But we'll wait for like 5 minutes to go, then we'll try and shut it down. Rayner. Oh, nice pass. There's a run beyond. Can he find him? Balogun. Musa. Musa's throw is blocked and wide. We were having a lot of success until basically today, right? It's just been a bit of a weird one. Lots of FM type of results today, but it is what it is, right? We still got to the World Cup with it. And to be fair, the Colombia one was a very even game. We were just a bit unlucky to lose. Oh, right. Okay. One set of time wasting. One knock that down like that. Right, step one. We moved. Then we got an... Excellent. Just what we needed. Fucking Justin Che go down injured. Right, now we switch it to full time wasting, shorter passing entirely, and now hopefully just see out the next minute of the game and get an absolutely fantastically I still think we were the better side in general, but that was a very fortuitous result. It kind of made up for the last game, in fairness. It kind of balanced out. So a 1-0 loss and a 1-0 win, and now we're back in business. But it is going to depend what happens, because if Dr. Congo go and beat Colombia now, things start to get extremely dodgy because everyone will be tied on 3 points. Oh, yeah, I thought it was keeper injury too. So, yeah, weirdly, they're playing to the next day, aren't they? So it's head-to-head. I think it's goal difference. I believe it's goal difference. I don't know about Colombia. They looked quite weak against us. How long is he out for? Suffered kneeling. I love that it doesn't tell you. Oh, 6 weeks. Yeah, Justin Chase done. That's his World Cup over. Which is, luckily I brought Reggie Cannon. Dr. Congo 2, Colombia 2. Nah, it's just normal Pepsi Max, but it's caffeine free. That's not awful for us, actually. Because it gives us a chance to go and win the group as well. But it also means if we lose to Dr. Congo, we could finish bottom of this group. But if we win, we're basically we are guaranteed to qualify. Okay. Yeah, that now we can top the group if possible. This gives us a chance. It's so weird. Like, Switzerland beat Dr. Congo 4-0, but then we narrowly beat Switzerland, but then we lost to Colombia, but then they drew with Dr. Congo. It's like we're at a World Cup. Any more bizarre results today? Got to see another double digits. It's just classic football, isn't it? Have I looked these players up? So 8-0 for Denmark. 9-2. Hang on. Mali beats Germany 1-0, and Italy have just beat them 9-2. Germany are shit. France with a 5-2 over Nigeria. There is some goals around here. See, I think it's because maybe I just like calling them that. It's affectionate. So now that's all the second matches of the group's now done. Hey, Boomflex, how's England doing? Decently. They had quite an easy group. The only tough team in their group is Japan, and they've already beaten them, so they're going to be easily through. So Gakpo's the top scorer with 7. Christ, this guy here, Marcus Taboas, has got 5... Hang on. Oh, we can't see. Basically, he's got like 5 goals and 5 assists at this World Cup already. Man's doing okay. Okay. Yeah, we can't rest players, unfortunately. Not like the same way you could before. Like, there's no training, so I can't say, hey, chill, you know? Oh, Christ. Suo Perino. Oh, sorry, Pinero. My apologies. Thank you very much for the follow. Well, it's lovely to see you, Boomflex. 40 goals that day. God, why can't we get that in the World Cup? We will, though, once it goes back to this, right? Okay, so India versus Egypt is a fascinating one. Netherlands are not going to continue their spate of scoring 6+ in every game.
You see this?
Or are they?
I quit. I opened my own hotel.
Our Brunch Kovgor. I'm sorry if I said that incorrectly. I'm almost certain that I have. But thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Right. India, how did they get on? Probably like 4-0. 3-2 with 2 red cards. Also, Egypt were losing until the 92nd minute. India were beating Egypt 2-0. They were then beating them with 9 men going into stoppage time. Imagine if India had beaten Egypt with 9 men. It would have been like last night. That's mad. That was without Dan Singh. 2 second yellow cards there. One for Rohit Kumar and one for Rohit. The Rohits were playing all the Rohits, it would seem. It was 2 defenders as well.
Do you know if there's a train coming anytime soon?
Group A is Turkey and Morocco go through. Group B, Netherlands and Croatia. Group C, Portugal and Chile are through. They've done well. Roman God, thank you for the follow. And Spain and Belgium have already qualified from their group. And Denmark and France are already through. Incredibly, England aren't yet. Yeah, Egypt are looking third best. Yeah, there's some 0-pointers there. Slovenia might have a chance, potentially. I'm multiplying. I'm everywhere. I am ubiquitous. You know me. Right, outer. Oh, no, not outer. We've got more. Lebanon and Algeria is interesting. Ah, come on. The W Salvadors. See if they've got one in them. So I've seen that happen to a few people, Ampersand. I don't know why. The only thing I can say is that in that situation, the best thing you could probably do is just copy the settings I use on screen. I know it takes a little bit more time, and then save your own version of that setup. It's weird though, because I definitely made that in FN24. China lose 10-0 again. Lebanon get a draw. Lebanon got a draw at the World Cup, and they were winning until the 95th minute. Sadly, W Salvador lose. China might have the worst goal difference, you know. Potentially. India with -17. New Zealand with -13. Lebanon with -18. That's the record. China might get that, you know. -23. China have a -23 goal difference after 3 matches. 10-0, 5-1, and 9-0. Yeah, Lebanon, -18 goal difference with a draw in there is quite something. They lost 8-0 and 10-0. Yeah, Algeria done. And then there's just these ones down here to go. So Uzbekistan have got... They might have something to say about that if they play... No, they're playing Nigeria next, I think, so they probably won't. Oh. It's doable. Right, any weird ones today? Maybe not. Yeah, top score after 3. It's not quite Ciro Immobile at that World Cup we had a couple of years ago, but it's not far off. But well, that's for a minute. I mean, you might have to, honestly. It is 4-4 between Ghana and... That might be enough for Australia, you know. Czechia beating... What is that group? Have Australia qualified? Australia have qualified from their group. Australia get out of their World Cup group with a win, a loss, and a draw. Because Slovenia drew against everybody. Big up them. Czechia win their group with Ecuador in it. Ivory Coast losing with 6 points. They come 3rd in their group. Oh, I feel so bad for Ivory Coast. To get 6 points, win 2 of their World Cup matches and not qualify. Just because of goal difference. Slovenia doing the old New Zealand job. They're going unbeaten and going out. Ivory Coast literally only lost 1 game. They'll have... Is there 3rd place qualifiers in this one? I forget because now they've got the new system. I forget which is which. Okay. Well, they're all going to be the next round or whatever, but it's a question of whether we can get to the next round. So, do we have to win? Is there any scenario that we can go through without a win? So, I think that actually might be just what I want to do for this game. But I want to start Owen Wolf again. Oh, no, I might have to bring him off the bench again. He's just not fit enough, right? Lightning McQueen being added to Rocket League. Every time, Flu, I've tried a different car. I always just end up going back. Although, I ended up just going back to Fennec again. Like, I had the NASCAR pack. I had all that sort of stuff. They're all using the same hitboxes anyway, right? Get 3rd and go through. Oh, true. But can we qualify 2nd with a draw? Richards, Robinson, Cannon, Puchtas, Owen... New Porsche. I haven't tried that, really. I'm just so set in my ways with the Fennec that I just daren't try anything else. Moose's not been very good. I might even try Patrick for this game. Oh, no, do I want to do that? I think Moose has just got better attributes, but I might bring Patrick off the bench this time if Moose is struggling. If Switzerland lose to Colombia, which is a thing that could happen, potentially. But I definitely think Alan needs to drop out for this game. He's not done well in this tournament. For whatever reason, he's just not it. Maybe the new update is broken Alan. So, what have they got? Johan Wisser, obviously. Jackson Muleka. Silas. Good names. Jaffet Tanganga, of course. Chancellor Bemba. Wow, he's still playing. How old is Chancellor? 35, damn. Colombia win and you draw is 7. Oh. Okay, so it's doable. But we just got to beat Dr. Congo. We should be better than them. Should be. But then they drew with Colombia and we didn't. And they scored twice against them too. We just need this game to not be like the last 2 games where there was just nothing really happening. We just need a game with actual highlights. Because I feel like if it's a game that's open enough where there's highlights and stuff happening, we should be able to get the better of them. But that will depend heavily on what we do here. Right. Okay. Obviously, the games are all being played at the same time anyway, so that's not an issue. So we've got to keep an eye on that Switzerland-Colombia match. That means a lot. The goal difference. Also, there is a scenario where if we draw and they have get an absolute clattering, then the goal difference could swing back in our favour, potentially. Giorena, blocked. That was a good opportunity, though. It's already a nice little start. Face pack's from, oh, Christ. The face pack I'm using is DF11. I think exclamation mark face pack should get you towards that. This is actually quite close. Pulisic might be able to score this. This is, like, within his range. Oh, it's off the bar. We've hit the bar a lot lately. But this is good. Like, first 10 minutes, we've seen more highlights in the first 10 minutes of this match than we have in, like, the last 2 matches. Wow, they're playing a high line. That actually could benefit us. We've got quite a lot of pacey boys. It's just nice seeing some early chances. And if we do get in front, I want us to really pound home the result, because goal difference could matter. Balogun takes it round a man. Balogun! 1-0 already. Following Balogun, following that ball in, his second goal of the tournament. Admittedly, the first one was fortuitous. There was nothing fortunate about that one. Get in. We look good. Like, we actually look really up for it in this game. It's exactly what we needed. We've been crap, really, in the first 2 matches. That is some pass from Reina. Lovely first touch from Balogun. Look at that little open his body, fanned it into the bottom corner. You love to see it. Andreas and Mebibi, thank you for the follows. Balogun's just been so hit and miss for us in this save in general, but he's turned up today, and that would send us top of the group. A second goal, though, is super key. We get a second one, and we can start... Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to get counted on here. Nanodeo
came in summer. In winter.
Yidebayo. I'm so sorry if I've said that incorrectly, but thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Hope you're well. You come at a crucial time for us where we need a win to qualify for the next round of the World Cup. And I'm a bit worried that we might piss it away. But we do lead.
Here's a fun
And we're
fact.
actually looking good for
Volcanic
once.
contracted syphilis
Probably the first time
was too
all stream that we've
lax.
actually looked decent. This is better. Watch us get counted on when we lose the ball one time. Right, here we go. CCV. Balogun. Reina. Oh, it's wide. Lone Candidate. Thank you very much for the follow. The chances are there. Possession is good. We're dominating them. But while it's still 1-0, anything can happen. Pukstas. We just need that second goal. Pukstas. Ball across. Robinson! Oh, imagine if Robin... Why was Robinson there? Is my next question, but that should have been 2. We're underperforming our XG massively here now. We need to get our asses in gear and get that second goal. Because this has got me scared that we're going to concede our first shot against us. Oh. Imagine if we just end up winning the group after all this. But we've got to get there first. Oh, Pulisic. That's not bad, actually. There's a bit of space. CCV. This has got like a long-range banger from CCV in it somewhere, I feel like. Reina, round the side as Balogun places another one over the... I mean, how many more chances do we need? 14 shots in the first 40 fucking minutes. 1 goal. Their keeper's already made 7 saves. They've had no shots, but you know when they get a chance, they'll probably score it. I don't know what the other score is. Let me check. Is it still 0-0 in the other game? No, 1-0 to Colombia. So actually, a draw would see us qualify. As things stand, even if we did concede the horrendousness of the equaliser, it wouldn't actually matter, and we would still currently go through. But I want to win this game. It's shameful that we're in this position. We need to get another goal. Because if we lose, things go very badly for us. Well, we're out. It does feel like a one-shot, 1-goal, 1-1. Like the El Salvador game. That's why we need CCV on it today. Robinson's actually really struggled. I think one of my first subs is going to be Isais. Right, here we go. Runners. Go on, Gio. Get into the box. Win us a pen or something. Richards. Balogun's shots blocked this time. Chili con carnage with the 25 months. How the devil are you, my friend? That's so kind of
I
you.
am sure last week was my 24th month.
Maybe.
But I have timed it just right to tell you, you are looking delectable. Shake
Thanks,
those tail feathers like nobody is watching you, sultry little chaffinch man.
I didn't want to interrupt it, but it is 2-0. It's an own goal by Mervale Papela. We're back in. Not back in. We're looking good now. It's been coming. The domination in this game is exactly what I've expected from us normally. It's how we normally play, where we just dominate a team and just grind them into dust. And today we've finally done this. CCV nearly gets his chance. Oh, yeah, I thought that was going to go attacking. Probably not. We're 2-0 up. No reason to. And plus, going attacking is utterly pointless. It doesn't actually mean anything. You don't actually go more attacking. It just means you take more risks. Okay, good. Yeah, Balogun is still the only player that scored for us at this tournament, which is less good. But now that we're 2-0 up, we can start to scale things back a little bit. I'm not going to bring on Owen because there's no reason to at this point since we're already winning. But Patrick now, just to get him a bit of a run out and save the legs of people like players that we need to keep going. And I was going to take off Robinson anyway. Cool. Give Troy a run. Maybe out wide? Actually, we might as well keep Balogun fresh, right? By bringing Troy on. Let's go. Oh, I swear to God, if this goes in, my brain is going to explode. This would literally be their first... This is the first shot they're about to have in the entire game. 69th minute, first shot. Keeper's left an awful lot of space to his left. Saved by Swanina. He's done it. He's managed to save a shot. Right, the triple sub's happening now. We've just got to survive 20 minutes against a team that have literally had one shot in the match so far. We're still underperforming massively, but that second goal's just given us a bit of cushion. It was a good strike, actually. Swanina's done well to keep that out. Oh, nice pick out, actually. Go on. Nice. Go on, Troy. Look at the space out wide. Now, Troy, make the return run. Go on, Jakey. Oh, Jakey Chung. Going all the way through. Jakey Chung! That was lovely. Jake, see what I mean about high dribbling players? When they can get into those positions with high pace and high dribbling, they just do that sort of stuff. Is Ice's ball in? Carter Vickers will clear it, but... Oh, it's going to be a corner. It's fine. Oh, if that had gone in for Jake, that would have been some finish. To actually take his defender on, get to the byline and try and sweep that in. Is Ice with the delivery again? Keeper's going to come and he will collect it. Oh, what I would give for a cheeky little equaliser for Switzerland right now. It wouldn't make any difference to them particularly, but it would help us out a lot. Hey, Kaito. 13th just before Christmas. How many teams is there? Is it 14 or is it 16? I forget, because I know there was a couple of changes that had to be made to the database last night based on some of the weirdness in Malta. Oh, 14. Oh, dear, that's not ideal. And it's 2 rally spots, right? Yeah, I don't know. They're getting a bit of possession now, concerningly. Bloody hell. That was an actual opening for Dr. Congo there. Like a genuine chance. Just going to keep them on their toes. But annoyingly, coming second in this group is still going to present us with a very tough challenge in the next round. Unless a late Switzerland goal could bail us out here. That would be the dream. Because that actually happened in the last World Cup. Where a late goal for another team that we didn't even see saved our asses. Oh, just be sensible with it, Owen. Don't do anything silly. Just use as ice. Go on, one more goal for the scrapbook. Go on, Jake. Take them all on again, buddy. You know you want to. Ah, he's being sensible. How dare he? Not playing Robinson. We just substituted him. He started the match, but he was playing crap, so we took him off. Here we go. CCV, look at this pass. Here we go. Pulisic drops it across. Ochoa is probably offside, isn't he? No, he's not. 3-0. Troy Ochoa scores at the World Cup. 6'5" Troy does the business. 3-0. Lovely bit of play. That was more like it. Colombia have equalised. Mbolo has scored. Colombia. Fucking Switzerland have equalised. Briel Mbolo. 73rd minute. At the moment, we would actually top the group as things stand, particularly with that extra goal from Troy to make it happen. It's a lovely pass, but I thought Troy was going to go offside there. Like he... Going against his... No. It's just fucking expensive. Come on. Come on. Do we... Oh, no! Wait, hang on. Did Switzerland just win the group? Switzerland just scored a late goal and they've won the group. Colombia are out. Or maybe not out. I'm fairly certain there was a late goal that's just cost us top spot because of goal difference. Yep. Okafor in the 81st minute makes it 3-2. So we don't win the group. Switzerland get it by 1 goal. Oh, but Colombia potentially might be out of the World Cup here. The question is, who do we get? We do qualify, which is the most important thing. What do the board expect out of us? I'm curious. What do you reckon? Semi-final? With beating them? Because we... we have a worse goal difference. Reach 3rd round. So then we have to get through 1 knockout round, right? That's okay. Well, it's not if we draw someone massive, because like already we could draw... Actually, Turkey... I mean, so far of the teams qualified... it's going to be Mexico, isn't it? It's going to be... It seems inevitable that it's going to be Mexico. That seems like the way that our saves go. It's probably going to be Mexico. Oh, nice one, Fluffy Dog. Welcome in, friend. We're only just about doing you proud. Germany lose to... Are Germany out? Germany are out. They've got to be out. They've lost to Mali and to Italy now. And Mali have also won 2 games, so have Italy. So Germany have no way. That means that Germany are only going to have 3 points. Japan, drawing with Jamaica. Should be a best third, but I don't know how many there is. Germany just scrape it in the end. As do Colombia. Yeah, so the people that don't get through, Iran don't get through because of the goal difference. Cameroon miss out. So do South Korea, actually, because of the goal difference. Algeria, again, same thing. Slovenia do actually scrape through. Hey, Slovenia did qualify. They got there in the end. They're unbeaten and they're still in it. So actually, we might have a chance of getting someone a bit better. Depending on. Yeah, Algeria did very poorly. Oh. Well, I mean, the amount of times we've played Mexico in this save. Yeah. Gakpo still top scorer with 8. Okay, the question is who we're going to get. What a world... Drop 2 places. How dare you? Oh, wrong end. Not there yet. Yeah, we've actually lost ground despite winning 2 of our matches. But Portugal have also shot up massively now, and England are killing it. Mexico are still indeed the bogey team, yes. Generally... Well, it's been fun, chat. It's been fun. It's been good to play with the USA. Who did Switzerland get by winning? Switzerland got fucking Egypt. If Switzerland hadn't scored that late goal, we'd have been playing against Egypt here, and we'd have absolutely hammered them. We haven't lost to Argentina yet. Now, in fairness, that is true. We haven't currently lost a game to Argentina. We still can't do the previous results against them for some reason. But I'm fairly certain we've never lost to Argentina in this save. So we beat them in the Copa America final. And we also beat them in a friendly in the first season, I think. So, but what that means is as well is they're due for revenge against us. What about Colombia? Where did they end up? Colombia got Netherlands. So, to be fair, no matter if we'd have, yeah, the real chance for us was to beat Switzerland. Well, luckily Messi won't be in their team, at least. But, yeah, we needed to get top of that group. If that wasn't... And we were doing so well. It was just that stupid game against Colombia. That random game. Like, if we'd have just drawn that game, honestly, which would have been a totally fair result. Wow, what a result. Hey, take that W, Salvador. Back to being El Salvador again. Alan Velasco. Wait, really? Yes, please? Doesn't matter now, but... Oh, imagine if we could get Alan Velasco to declare for the States. That would be amazing. Look at the state of him. He's brilliant. Why couldn't he have done this before the World Cup? That would have been such a good one. Yeah, I saw Toka drop them, and about fucking time. Now they can finally maybe get the license to someone that knows what they're doing. I know that NASCAR already dropped the license. I think it's only IndyCar that are still with them at the moment. There was never going to be a game. Right. We just got a bit unlucky there, yeah. Oh, so close. But we've at least qualified for the knockouts, is something. But we're going to need an absolute miracle to be... I mean, we've had miracles against them before, but we're going to need a massive one now. We've played them in a Copa America, which, admittedly, they should have been up for. The friendly is like one thing. Sweden beat Belgium on penalties, and Netherlands only knock out Colombia on penalties in... Oh, sorry, in extra time. Gandhi, they're terrible. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, so, I mean, I assume they're going to revoke the license for them as well, but in time, right? Burkina Faso, currently sitting 57th in the world. We're up to 45th. Didn't qualify for the World Cup, sadly. Oh, damn. They did bloody well, though. I mean, Nigeria just humped that entire group with 44 goals. So there's no chance for them, really. Yeah, no, Toka 2... Well, Toka Touring Car Championship and Toka 2 were amazing. Toka Race Car Driver was pretty good as well. It's just, yeah, it was my childhood. Marco Tillo. Is his mate Marco Polo? I don't think he's in my save file, unfortunately. I'll refund your points. Okay, we've had a little bit of a rest, it seems, between this game, but at least that means I can probably start Owen Wolf. Spain go through, Brazil go through, Portugal only narrowly knock out Nigeria, and Croatia are through as well. Thailand. What was that in relation to? Oh, hang on. Who was from Thailand? Oh, it's Tililo. Oh, my bad. So like that. No, wait, hang on. Yeah. Tilio. Yeah, unfortunately, he's still not in the database. Yeah, we just did the Burkina Faso one. They got, they came third in their qualifying group for the World Cup, so they weren't anywhere close to it because Nigeria won every single match. They've not, yeah, they haven't had it in ages, and it sucks because BTCC is at the best state it's been at, since like the Super Touring era. When I went to Brands Hatch in last month, literally, for the finale, that's the most people I've seen there since like the 90s in the Super Touring era. It was outrageous. It was absolutely packed. So fun, so much fun. It's a great day out as well. Get South Bank parking. You can have your car inside the track, so you can actually keep your car right next to you, and you don't have to keep like carrying shit around. It's amazing. Would highly recommend it. Been to Alton Park. Oh, I've never been to Alton Park. My mate's like obviously like super BTCC fan, and he's been everywhere obviously. How did you start playing this game, and for which players would you recommend it? If you like football and you prefer strategy type games to like arcadey style FIFA sort of stuff, then I would say that's recommend it. I started playing it because I read about it in a book. Sounds stupid, but I did. And it was more to do with like the storytelling in the book that made me go, oh, okay, this is the sort of thing where you can build your own story, and that's kind of how I got into playing it. And I got it on sale. Sad as you were saying, well, the plan is that's it, because we're going to be starting Malta on Sunday anyway. Camping a part of the... Oh, do you camp? I've never done camping, technically. I remember I went to the Snetterton night race back in 1999. So technically we were sort of camping, but we had like a camp set up there for that because we were right down in the bomb hole. Wow. I try, Chili, but it is fun. That's my favourite part about FM, is telling the stories. Scouting and telling stories is where I... And doing random, hilarious, crazy shit. That's fun too. Right, okay. So, Owen comes back in. Pushdash did well, but I feel like Owen Wolf is still the man for that role. The rest of the team, I think, is actually fine to stay as it is, to be honest. Oh. Chris Richards is looking a little bit tired, but maybe we start Isais, actually, instead of Robbo, because he was poor in the last game, and he's kind of struggled this time. Then again, so is Isais. And we maybe need a slightly more defensive player in this game anyway, because it is Argentina. And look at this team. Musa, Molina, Suarez, Romero. He'll probably get sent off. Villa, Varela, Fernandez. I mean, Enzo in there too. Semeraro, is that ridiculous regen player as well. The one that we kept quiet last time. Gonzalez, Barco, and Lautaro Martinez through the middle. I would say I agree, Flute Dude, yeah. I agree, Racing Home. Yeah, I don't like New Snetterton at all. It's too slow, too chicaney. And yeah, the old Snetterton circuit back in the 90s version was so much fun. It's so damn good. Right, I need another pee because I've been drinking an awful lot again today to drown my sorrows, which we're going to be doing in a minute. So I'll be back in a second. Enjoy. Is this Pat Benatar? It is. Enjoy Pat Benatar. Back in a second. Love is a battlefield, Shadow. Who said that? Naughty man. Go away. Ah, what a vibe that is. Had to get some 80s stuff in here too. One of the things about the new radio that Pog and I got yesterday for the car is the DAV is finally got digital radio, so Pog can now finally listen to Heart 80s. I really should say Be Right Backless, shouldn't I? That would make more sense for us. More with the vibes. Okay, Judgment Day, I suppose. Can we do a third game against Argentina and not get battered? Probably not. But if anyone could do it, I reckon Owen Wolf. He's actually got a terrible rating in this tournament so far, but something about him, I feel like this is his day. This is the day. Yeah, like, I want to keep going. I've planned it out perfectly in a way, so if we were to go all the way to the final, we would get it perfectly on 3, but it feels like, no, we're going. I can feel it. Hey, VKels. Decay. Luckily, I've barely said his name the entire time, but I know I have said it a few times, so I do apologize. But now I know. Is it like Andre BK? Yeah, also, Pulisic's been a bit anonymous in this tournament so far, and he's usually quite a good performer for us. But on the plus side, at least if he performs shit again, we can finally put that to bed. The Pulisic guy was wrong. Okay, here we go. Argentina. Oh, lovely day. Chicozy Jennings, the referee. They've got such a good team. We're in trouble, but we can make it. Everyone's been a bit... Literally, only Balogun has even really shown up to a certain extent. Like, because we've only scored 3 goals, haven't we? There was Balogun's goal. Well, we've only scored 3 goals. There was the own goal. Balogun's got 2, and Troy got 1 off the bench. Yeah, 2 regions in the back line is... 3 regions in their team already is crazy. It's wild that Isais doesn't have a face. I need to update my face pack again, maybe before Malta, but he may not get one still. Right. Okay. Let's go. I reckon we lose this like 3-0 or something. It just feels like one of those types against Pulisic with a strike on target and already threatening. Nice. Yeah, we did win 2 Copa Americas. Like, so it can be done. We can beat Argentina. We beat them in the Copa America final last time. But that was a massive muggery. Like, we scored an early goal in that game and then just held on to it for the rest of the match. But at least it was an opening highlight in our favour. Okay, this is looking like one of those more boring games when nothing happens. But that might suit us. Our best chance to get past them might honestly be trying to take the pens or something. What a cross. Please tell me there's someone there. Yes. Okay, good. Reggie, yes, use him. Nice. Now we can slowly recalibrate. Keep that ball moving. There's runners left and right. Chris Richards is a centre-back, but that's fine too. Balogun's been fouled. That's surely a pen. Wait, what? I'm certain Balogun got fouled in the box there. I was just expecting the game to stop so we can have our penalty. That's a joke. Absolute robbery there. Oh, hang on. What on earth is that pass? Reggie Cannon's back on the ball. Argentina are very open at the moment. Go on, Reggie. Ball in. Flicked. Reina scores! Oh, is that going to count? It is. Reina, 1-0. USA 1, America 0. USA 1, Argentina 0. Claudio Reina's son with the goal. What a cluster. I thought this was going to deflect into someone's path there. Look at that little deflection. Comes to Reina. What a finish that is. Straight through a crowd of bodies. 1-0 US. Come on. Whew. Let's go. We've actually started this game quite well. It's very early stages yet, but we are playing good football. Barker, right, big clearance header here, please. Nice. No. Oh, no. Immediate equaliser. Daniel Suarez, he's taken time away from driving the 99 for Trackhouse Racing, and he's now playing for the Argentinian national team. He's also changed his nationality. The deflection mechanics are great. Yeah, we just got a bit second phase there, didn't we? The clearance was good, but then they don't follow it. They needed to win that ball before Lautaro got to it, and then they just don't... Yeah, they do need to look at that. They're still a thing. The fact that players still mark people as if they're still taking a set piece is really annoying. I was really hoping they would have fixed that this year. That's one thing I will say is still quite irritating. Still, it was only their first shot of the game. Didn't qualify. I know, exactly. Meanwhile, his teammates out there winning the championship race. Fat lot of good that did him, but... Still, it's early days. 33 minutes in. The fact that we're level with them gives us something to build on. Go on, Reggie. Reggie Cannons look very good. Especially playing no, because he's about 40. Balogun! It's 2-1. US are back in front again. Following Balogun. Back in front go the US. We've chosen today of all days to wake up. Oh. Lovely pass from Owen Wolf. There we go. Finally redeeming himself in this team a little bit. Reggie's been amazing. I wonder if it's because Reggie is more of a centre-back. He's just winning all the aerial duels on the left hand or on the right for us. And it's making a huge difference with setting us away on counter-attacks. Because he's just stopping Argentina from playing down that side. Right, Reina, don't you fuck this. Don't you do a silly here. Right, patience, nice. Just get it to Reggie. He knows what to do. Patience, love it. Right, build it up slowly. Oh, no, now we're doing it as well. Misplaced pass central this game. That's fine. Go on, Reggie. Just let it roll out play. Reggie, what are you doing? Okay, don't get too big for your boots here, Reg. Like, you could have just let that roll out of play. Oh, my God. See? Jesus Christ.
Here's a fun fact. Voltaire contracted syphilis.
Get out the goal line technology. Brocolis, thank you for the follow. I'm making an entire video about building a nation tips, Aussie, on Sunday. Oh, as in, it will be out on Sunday with the start of the new save. Christ.
So I tell the swamp donkey to sack it.
Coming up to half time. Young Grove, thank you very much for the follow.
And have a lick me yard.
Argentina have had one shot in this first half, and it was a goal. And we are semi-deserving leaders here. Isais, oh god, he's hurt himself. This is a goal. Oh, this is nice. Go on, let him shoot from range. Force him back. Oh, he's going to go through everyone, isn't he? Easy for Swanina. Come on. Nice. Get to half-time with just about edging it in every sense. Oh, and Enzo's gone off. I didn't even see that. So Peroni's on. Found it. Wait, what did we find? He went off very early. You're right. 16th minute. Nice. Okay. So far, so good. Really, there's no... Possession is good. We're keeping possession, which means we're strangling them, which is what we want. I'm glad they're actually giving us space to do this. The fact that we've been able to score, though, is the surprising thing, because usually in these types of games, there's not a lot of chances, but I guess it's because Argentina are such a good side. They're trying to, like, push forward, and... Oh, okay, Ozzy, but like I said, I'm doing a proper one for this Sunday, but the information in that will still help you, but there's a new one coming out this week. Okay. Oh, Scaloni's not in charge. It's actually Valverde that's in charge of the Argentinian national team now. So this is his team. Richards. No. Oh, God, what are we doing with the passing? Who's playing particularly poorly? It's actually Pulisic. Semeraro is going to cause us problems, I feel like. Right, come on, body's back. Fucking hell. Very annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, the pinging's just deflected straight into his path. Hits about 3 different people and Varela's just there. Damn, this is an actually genuine tight game. Pulisic is playing... He's not playing badly. He's just playing like the worst of our outfield players, I suppose. Pulisic's delivery. Cleared away. Right, go on. Reina? Oh my god, it's 3-2. Gio Reyna makes it 3-2 to the... What is this game? We're back in front again. This year's save, it's building a nation, Malta. Deflects away. Look at this. Outside of the right foot on the volley. Bang. The keeper's completely unsighted. 3-2 to the US. We'll probably lose 4-3, but it doesn't matter because we're still in this. We're going. Oh my god, there's more. If we go out to Argentina while playing like this, I won't even be that mad. Oh god, it's now 3-3. Barker. Oh, hang on. It's not. It's offside. It's offside. It's not going to be given. Oh. Come on. Disallowed. I assume it was not Barco, the pass down here that was offside. Presumably. Oh yeah, he's miles offside. For some reason, I thought he was way more onside than he was. But no. Lovely pick out from Lautaro, though. Okay. Looking at those first few subs to wonder what to do next. Brazil manager, I don't know. I want to hold off till 70 because I'm expecting an equaliser from Argentina, and I want to make sure that we're not using all our stuff up just yet. Don't want to... The tire deck's going to be too much. I feel like Kramashi might be or Jake, but Jake can't play on the left. Not properly, anyway. Estonia, extra rules. Yes, Asher, there will be a guide to it posted in the Discord as well as in the video. So yes, some of it might not be as explained fully in the video, but it will all be in the guide written by Hadrian because some of it's so complex that I don't really understand it. I'm wondering who to bring on for Pulisic. Although Reyna's tired, but gotta cut the dog leg here. It's faster. Yeah. This game's not being played in Phoenix. What are we on about? For training, no, nothing yet. I'm just going to wait until there's a set of training channels available to download and then just pick those up. I'm never good with training at all. Tillman's nervous, so that's kind of excluded him anyway. Ochoa wouldn't really be able to handle playing on both sides. Neither could Watson-Majiggy. I feel like... No, Kramashi's not great for that either. No matter who we bring on, I don't want to bring on Tillman because he's nervous. I feel like it's the type of game where Jake actually could have a function. Ignore the fact that he's... because Trek. CCV's struggling. Isai's actually struggling. Now might actually be the time for Robbo. 2 subs here, just to sort that out. Okay. That's the first couple. We can obviously start trying to shut things down later, but not just yet, because if we start trying to step off too much... Although I might put on play for set pieces. because that will slow the game down slightly. But we'll wait till 85 to start trying to kill this a little bit more. Slow it down with some substitutions. Try and do things like that. Right, okay, first step. One of those, one of those. More subs. Oh, hang on. Gotta let it take effect first. Right, now more subs, just to try and slow things down a little bit more. Reina would come off anyway, but maybe Musa for Patrick, just to slow it down. You get an extra stoppage, don't you, if you go to extra time. So I'm going to do one sub there. Wait for that to take effect. Then another one to use another slot. No, Alan's not injured. He's just been playing appallingly in the World Cup, sadly. Maybe Troy, actually, for following, so we can get a cheeky little...
Bring on the Flugelkampfheimler!
Right. Another try. Now he gets to... A previously injured player. Can you? That sounds like a glitch. Albal, thank you very much for the follow. Right, full time waste now. Right, 4 minutes of stoppage time, chat. Can we see this out for an absolutely historic victory in the World Cup? Yes! We've just knocked Argentina out of the World Cup, and we were massively lucky. But we'll take that. We're through. We've knocked out Argentina with the US. That's the 3rd time we've beaten Argentina in this save. We beat them in the Copa America final, and now we're going all the way. Gio Reyna stepped up for us today. Those 2 goals for him were fantastic, and Owen Wolf had a really good game for us too. Yeah, literally, we didn't have a single shot after that. Oh, get in. Harold Bishop Ultras, you love to see it. Jambalaya, thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. That's really kind of you, my friend. Let's get some of that going. I'll let that expire, and then we'll get a Harold Bishop Ultras to get things going. Oh, 1 sub for every US goal. Exactly. Thank you so much, man. That's really kind of you. Seriously. Right. Let's let that finish and then get out of this game. I can't believe we're going to hit the marks. We won't get sacked, which is the key thing. And we might get a better draw in the next round. Which, to be fair, we FM'd them in the Copa America final as well. We are just very good against Argentina, apparently. I'll take that for some of the FMings we've had in the last few, well, literally just today and last stream, basically. Pro W Dino, thank you so much for the 6 months as well. So Denmark are through, England are through, Uruguay are through. Mexico, I don't think they've played yet. Let's see. Hey, you've just conquered a mountain, but oh wait, there's a bigger mountain. It's England. Right, we need to cheer ourselves up with some Harold Bishop Ultras. That's going to make things better. It's fine. Harold will guide the way, chat. Worry not. So I want to see some Harolds. And a 5, and a 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and take it away, Harold. Lead the United States to glory.
But you did.
I am through Harold and I'm in the house where the coffee's green and the food is grouse. With sandwiches and lasagna too.
Ice cream sundaes for me and you.
I am through Harold and I'm in the house where the coffee's green and the food is grouse. With sandwiches and lasagna too.
Ice cream sundaes for me and you.
I try not to lose my temper with myself.
Oh, goodness sake and shit and balls.
The minute you get uptight, you're dead.
I'm glad of that. I'm glad we did this. That made sense for me today. Ah, dear. Right. Game on the 4th of July. It's Independence Day, and we're playing against England. This is too perfect. We're playing against England on the 4th of July. That's amazing. Right, who's going to start tipping tea into the harbour, me or you? This is brilliant. Oh, absolute scenes if we beat them. Ooh. England are going to clap us, but you never know. But what if we did? We're playing for our freedom. The British are coming, chap. Paul Revere, where's he at? So there's Australia, Ecuador. Feels like Australia might get through there. Yeah, England are going to slap us because it's FM England. Oh, Christ. If we lose this game, we'll be a colony again. It's terrible. Oh, dear. Okay, I was going to say Australia are going to... Wow, that's gone well. France put 7 past Jamaica. Switzerland clap Egypt. Italy only narrowly... Wow. Oh, yeah, if we win, it's soccer now. I'm glad that's going well for our lads in the past. There's a guy called Michael Secker. Why couldn't he be called Michael Soccer? Come on. Also, Mamadou Mane, was that... Oh, yeah, he's the Gambian guy. Okay. Right. At least we've had a little rest now. Owen actually played really well in that game, so I'm glad of that. Oh, Roman God, thank you very much for the prime. That's really, really nice of you, friend. I really do appreciate that. Gakpo to claim World Cup. It's not finished yet, Megan. What are you doing? Oh, sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Never mind. So what have England got? Foden and Rashford as... Yes, they're playing Phil Foden as an advanced forward. Interesting choice. I assume Kane's retired. Mount and Ramsey in the midfield with Declan Rice in behind. Saka as a complete wing-back and Reece James on the right. Colville, Chalobah and Livramento as centre-backs. Who's responsible for this monstrosity? We're going to park the bus. Where's Jude Bellingham? Where is Bellingham in all this? He's suspended! Bellingham is suspended for the match against us, I think. Is that... It has to be, right? Yeah, I think Bellingham is suspended for the match against us. JV Rovers, thank you for the 6 months. There must be some injuries. But yeah, Bellingham's suspended. Anyone else that should be in here that I'm missing? Oh, no, Harry Kane is in the squad. He's just not got a club. Unemployed Harry Kane is in the squad. Just barely. After he was released by Al Hilal. God, they paid Bayern 40 million quid and he got 30 goals in that season there. Wow, he's not... Kane's going to get, like, this number of goals in his first season at Bayern, let alone over the course of his career there. Always beefing with Mourinho. This is also true, yeah. Anyone else? I mean, there was no mention of Alexander Arnold either. Harvey Elliott's in there. Rico Lewis, Mason Mount. Tammy back in there too. Ben White. A guy called Dan Ryder. Wait, no way. As if Christian McFarlane actually got into the England squad. The guy that the guy that we were like, he needs to declare for the US. He's never going to get in the England squad. As if they've actually called him up. Surely there are better players than him around, right? Yeah, no caps, but how on earth is he good enough for the England squad? I think Mourinho's just done that to spite me. Brazil's manager... That's not them. That's Brazilianese. Not Brazilianese, that's the language. Brazilianense. Brazil. Oh, is this because of the name fix so Brazil doesn't even show up as like a clickable... Oh, no, there it is. I'm spelling it with an S. Brazil. It is Abel Ferreira. Formerly of PAOK. Oh, thank you, man. That's so kind of you. What's brought this on? But thank you, that's very kind. Try this. No, I don't do that. I spell everything with an S. You should come to the zoo with me and see the zebras. They're here, they're a hoot. Right, Turkey, Mexico. Come on, Turkey. Come on. You're always my favourite type of flightless bird. Turkeys can fly, Matt. And also, it's not even true. Fucking ostriches, mate. Oh, yes, up the turkeys. Stuffing. They've absolutely stuffed them. Indeed, yeah, I love a bit of Sealand. What the fuck is going on here? I don't even understand what's going on. I genuinely don't understand this one. For once, a meme has gone over my head. Please explain. Oh, Independence Day. Right, sorry, yep, got it. I haven't seen Independence Day in about 15 years. I need to watch that. Now that you've brought that up, I really need to watch that again. I'll see if I can convince Pog to watch it with me. I'm lost. I mean, you are in many ways, but not just specifically because of that. Right, Denmark, Uruguay. Denmark through. They just take a zeppelin to Zimbabwe. Exactly.
So I tell the swamp
Tokyo Two-Step. Thank you very much for the follow. I should get ChatGPT to write me like an impassioned speech for this game. Why are they making it? Exactly. Can't eat flight. The way too heavy. Ah, true. Right. Okay. Here we go. Winner plays Denmark. That's doable. Let's see. Read this. All right. What we got? Okay. Let me just get some... if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. Okay. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world, and you will be launching the greatest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind. That word should have a new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as American holiday, but as the day when the world declared, one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Do the Queen voice. I believe in the movie it was in fact the Queen that said that line, did she not? It did get a bit more Queenie, I agree. It did a little bit towards the end there.
Here's a fun fact. Voltaire contracted syphilis just 2 blocks.
Let's make this happen. Let's do it. Red Dragon, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, set up the squad. Owen Wolf is in. Moosa's in. Cannon, Carter Vickers, because Reggie is he's a loose cannon. Kramashi and Pulisic. No, surely Gio starts. He might be. Oh my god. How is he so tired? What is bro doing? Gio Reyna's got 77% fitness. Oh, no. CCV's playing for, well, he was playing for a team in Saudi. Oh, he's back in the UK again. He was playing for Al Nassr on 400 grand a week. But now he's playing for Leicester. There you go. Yeah, that is really stupid that they've done that. So we can't start Gio on 77% match fitness. Not even match, you know what I mean? He's like, well, his match fitness, his condition. Time to win 1776-0. That's more likely what's going to lose, but we'll take it. Kramashi? It might have to be Kramashi. Kramashi has scored important goals for us in the past, right? Yeah, I mean, that was me thinking that the large enough gap would make sense, but apparently not. Okay, that's what we go. He must have been staying up playing FIFA. Exactly. Okay. I don't know what more I can do to that team. I think Moose is the man for the job in the midfield. Patrick's there. Let's go. Let's go tip some tea into their goddamn harbour. So they've actually got Gaze come in, but they're still playing Saka at left back. Well, left wing back, I suppose. President match speech. Nice. But Foden as a striker. Surely there's other strikers available, but all right. We're still going to get clapped. But we're going to do our best. Is Wolf a bit knackered as well? Vote for President Matt. I'm running on a platform of stone mostly, but we'll see what's underneath it. Let's go. Istvan Kovac is the manager. Is the referee, not the manager. That's Jose Mourinho, unfortunately. Is Watson Majiggy on the bench? I don't think oh, there he is. McFarlane is on the bench. Okay. Oh, we're doing it for Chuck. We're doing it for Jeter. We're doing it for Zealand. We do it. Oh. Right, let's go. Platform of oil. Do it for Dial Square. No, we don't. We're doing it against Dial Square. Okay, possession's been solid for us so far, but England are looking Englandy. But we at least get to play in our correct colours. We've already won one battle, chat. We get to play in the proper kit. England can sod off and play in red for a bit. Right, Robinson. It's the first highlight of the game. Playing it around nicely. Just knocking it about, trying to find a little space in England. Right, we need that run. Go on, Robbo. Ah, shit. Now we're caught out of position. Because Robinson's not going to be ready for this, is he? Or is he? Actually, we've done all right there. We've done okay. Yeah. Exactly. We've even got the red, white, and blue kits between us. Rashford. Oh, shit. Now's an overload. He's been caught out massively there. Foden. Hits the post and it's cleared. We've got away with it. Kramashi can bring it clear for us. Whoa. We've massively got away with it there. All that criticism. Foden's going to score a hat-trick against us now, isn't he? After I criticised the decision to play him as a striker. Okay, a free kick for us. Bit of a chance for Pulisic to have a go at goal. He's not scored one of these yet. Pulisic, tipped up by Ramsdale. Cleared. That was a really good effort. Chris Richards is flying back to collect that. Good, an opening. Possession is solid. But England are still very good. We could do with an extra player at this point. 20 minutes in. We're holding fast. Oh, he got a little block. Oh, it's gone through his legs. Right, intercept. Oh, come on. He's missed it. Holy shit. That was... I'm glad that we didn't concede a goal off of that, because that was a clusterfuck. That should have been a simple clearance, and Mount has blazed that wide. Right, Balogun's struggling a little bit. 35 minutes on the clock. I do wonder if set pieces is the way to go. Try and play for set pieces in the second half, maybe. Just try to create some kind of openings where we can get some players forward. Right, we got to half-time at 0-0. England are better than us, but we're not being... To be fair, Denmark have already beaten Uruguay, I think. That game had already... That was the early kickoff. I reckon second half we play for set pieces. Just try to, like... create a few, because the only opening we've really had, I saw requests out of service because we had a blue screen earlier on stream, and it meant that when I loaded everything back up again, even though I loaded it all, it wasn't working properly, so we had to pause it, otherwise people would just be requesting them. Wolf is dead on his feet. He is. And he's not playing well either, so actually I don't feel bad about taking him off here. This will allow us the opportunity to bring on Reina in the second half, though. Okay, we got to half time, but we'll probably concede the moment the second half starts, unfortunately. Because I just don't see us being able to hang on here. Not to go through extra time as well, should we get to that point. Right, Mason Mount with the delivery. Fucking hell. Oh, to concede like that is so annoying. Of all the ways to concede, just near post headed goal from Levi Colwill. Swanina should be getting to that. Yeah, I mentioned set pieces again. Every time I turn on to play for set pieces, we just concede them instead. Right, Balogun's struggling, Kramashi's struggling. Pulisic weirdly isn't struggling. Right, we've got to throw the dice. We're going to roll them too, but we're going to throw them first. Reina's on. He was the hero last time. And we're going to go for Patrick too. Freshen up the whole midfield. Oh. Well, if we lose 1-0 because of that, I honestly would rather lose 2-0 than lose 1-0 to that. Right, come on. Big-headed clearance, counter-attack. That's what we need from this play. Yes? Oh, no, not the same goal. Please don't score the same goal that we conceded against Argentina. Nearly did. We very nearly did. That looks like that might be a pattern goal that we're not going to enjoy conceding this year. Could care less about... Why would I bring on Malik Tillman there? We're going to lose to that goal, aren't we? Right. It's time to mix things up a little bit. Because we've got really no choice. We need a slightly more aggressive attack. Just have a player slightly further forward. In fact,
here's a fun fact.
Alan's going to hate me for this.
Syphilis just 2 blocks from here.
Okay. Bespoke Victoria, thank you very much for the follow. Well, that was my thinking. Bring Troy on. He's 6'5". Create headed chances. Just try and lump some balls into the box. Go more direct. Try and lump some balls up. Get some runners off of him. Try and find something. Just a set piece opening or something in there. We're not going to see another highlight in this game, annoyingly, now, but... Attacking does nothing. People, this happens every time you're in a losing game. Someone will just be like, put it on attacking. That doesn't do anything. That just, they really need to change the names of those, basically. Very annoying to lose to that one moment there, because that would have easily taken. They didn't create anything really against us, but they did. Ah, dear. That's to only lose 1-0 to England is not bad. Frankly, yeah, literally Jose Mourinho, just Jose Mourinho. They did. At least we won't get sacked for it. Tea is free for another day. That's so disappointed. Yeah, no surprises, exactly. So basically, when you change mentalities, right, these aren't actually saying that you're going to be more attacking. What it does is it means that you take more risks. And so essentially what they should be called is, like, balanced, risky, very fucking risky. And that's essentially what's more likely to actually happen. So this is just a more conservative approach, really. It actually does explain a lot of that over here, but it's not very clear. So by switching it to attacking, it doesn't suddenly mean you're going to be more attacking. It just means your players will take more risks. Now, often that can be things like shooting from distance a lot of the time, and you don't always want that. And that's the reason I don't change that. Like, if your tactic is set to be up the way it is. I wouldn't normally switch around that just because occasionally if I'm desperate, I'll throw it on very attacking just because, right, why not? But for the most part, I don't notice many differences. Particularly as your players aren't going to be familiar with that style of play anyway. I find it's better to make more attacking changes to the actual tactic itself if you actually want to try and push back. So I was moving a player further forward to get a better starting position. I brought on a taller player so that he could win aerial challenges and have players running off of him. That was my idea there. It didn't work. Or we don't know if it worked. I mean, we didn't score off of it, but we don't know if there was any opportunities. Yeah, exactly. The player roles make more of a difference than that does, really. But I always find that when I switch to attacking or anything more than that, it kind of just goes... you just end up shooting from range loads of times. How's Malta going to work? How do you mean going to work? It starts on Sunday, if that's what you're asking. I want to see who wins the World Cup, though. Time to get sacked. I don't think we... It wasn't... I don't think it was called... It might have been called something else before. Yeah, there was like counter was an option before, wasn't it? Let's see if I can find a sad song. This is a sad song. That was Demi Lovato. Wasn't quite what I was looking for there. That's a song called Good Days. That's the opposite. Bit of Linkin Park. Going... Oh, sorry. I thought you meant... Oh, I thought you said how is it going to work. That's my bad. I misread it. It's going all right. We've got a database currently, which is usable, but now it's just about testing it to make sure it works. And we've got days to make that happen now, because obviously I'm not streaming Thursday to make sure we can do that. Yeah, it was like control, counter, cautious or something. They changed it, but they should have... There's actually a mod you can get that changes it. Millie sent it to me ages ago, but I never actually installed it. I'm not even using the newest version of Saz's skin. I've just realised. I didn't update it this morning. Switzerland knock out Italy with a Zaniolo red card. Ecuador knock out France. France have just been knocked out by Ecuador. Big up Ecuador. Honestly, pretty even game in the end. There is a version of the database, but it's only for Malta testers. So if you want to help with the testing, then you're more than welcome to. You have to drop me a message into the Discord, and I can add you to the role. But we need people that are actually going to give feedback on it and stuff, not just take it and play it without actually giving us anything back in terms of testing feedback. That reminds me, after stream, I need to send out a message to the patrons that haven't yet provided their regen information. Monkey Man, thank you very much for the follow.
Soon.
I was meant to do that yesterday. So if you're watching this and you haven't sent me your regen information, if you're on the Patreon, then you need to do that. But I'll send you a message later anyway. Right. There's going to be some quite interesting... England are probably going to win it. And that's fine, because that means we can say we went out to the eventual winners. Spain only knock out Turkey on pens. Brazil required a 90th minute winner against the Netherlands. I would be cool to see Turkey go further. Yeah, it's going to be tough, innit? With Spain and Brazil still in it. And that ridiculous regen. Although Argentina are out, Matt, because you beat them. I was about to say, Argentina have got a good squad. Switzerland are going to get clapped. I don't know exactly, Boruto. I think it just more is a... Chat, we beat Switzerland. But... we were capable of beating Switzerland, but we couldn't beat... Well, obviously we couldn't beat England, but they were able to beat England. And again, oh my god, 2 shots on target. And hey, a goalkeeper injury. Holy shit. And Ecuador beating... And again, very fortunate, but they did the business. Is that a semi-final of Ecuador-Switzerland? It's going to be Spain and Brazil in the other, isn't it, though? That's the downside. Oh, if there's a really cool team there, we should watch the final as well. Because why not, right? Spain-Ecuador. No! It's going to be a boring Spain-Brazil final, isn't it? Yeah. Rubbish. And eventually they got their comeuppance. Rubbish. I don't want to watch a Spain-Brazil final. Boring. But Switzerland can still do it. Switzerland have done shit like this in the past. Okay! Switzerland are in the World Cup final. Today, I am Swiss. I feel Swiss today all of a sudden, chat. How the hell did they manage that? Oh my god, Brazil had 3.52 XG.
Park my car.
And they lost 4-1 at home because Allison got 5.9. Twabberman, thank you for the follow. Right, we're definitely watching the final now. Let's see. Final. Attend. Allison's had a dreadful day. Switzerland could win the World Cup with their only loss being against us. And remember, when Spain won that World Cup, their only loss was against Switzerland. Hey, Zeus. Oh, that's awesome, man. If you need any more stuff, there might even be more stuff in the comments of that video because people were putting some amazing tips in there as well. Oh. It's a neutral venue, so it's a Swiss home game. Good point, good point. I'd like Ecuador to beat Brazil now. Automatic rematch. Yeah, I think so. That's how it should work, right? Or something. God damn it. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I still fully expect that they're going to get absolutely hided here. What about Alan? You ready to be US yet? I'm willing. Oh, it's just... Why did I... go away. He'd have been such a good player to have during that World Cup. Velasco's goated. I nearly did an agent video on Velasco. Maybe this year. Right, Brazil-Ecuador in the third place playoff. Imagine if Ecuador won.
Bring on the Flugelheim.
Don't need to imagine. Imagine. Creative guy. Thank you for the follow. So, Ecuador have now, with a goal in the 89th and 95th minute, they were losing until the last minute of the game, and then they won. And do you know what? They actually deserved to win. That wasn't even a close one. They deserved to win. Brazil was shit. Allison had another absolute stinker. A goal by a guy named France. Oh, it's Franco. I suppose that does, yeah. Wow. So Ecuador got third in the World Cup, but it still could go one better. But actually in Gibraltar, I certainly won't be doing it, but end of the day, it's just a question of how many rules you can stomach, really, with that. Jeremy, thank you very much for the follow. Well, Stadium Pack, FMC Stadium Pack is the one I'm using, I think. I installed it years ago, so it's quite out of date. Well, so that means the MTK Stadium Pack picture in this database is just going to be the new one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have a command for that one, Vaughn. It rarely ever gets asked, but because of the, like, skin stuff and all the people that get into the new game, it is a question that's coming up more. This is, One Day Remains by Alter Bridge. Sorry, the commands are a bit broken on that at the moment because of the weird thing that happened at the start of stream today. Right, here we go. World Cup final. Spain versus Switzerland. Can they make it happen? It's a bit of a kick. Oh, take your jackets off, lads. Eh? Right. It's Marcelino Spain versus Marco Schellenbaum with a wonderful scarf over here. Switzerland. A 4-4-2 for Spain with Fati and Taboas. Yamal is in there with Gavi and Pedri. What a midfield that is. Nico Williams on the left. Balde Cuenca. Rodri at centre-back. Pedro Porro at right-back. And then Tainas in goal. And then just some Swiss people because... And Bolo actually is good. Okafor's been solid in this tournament so far. They've got a Kanji and he's starting right back. Okay. Paddy Pascal as a ref. Nice. The Amazing Park Stadium. Who will be looking at in Malta? I don't know. Oh. Right. Yamal Salzhaven? Yeah, it's not even a very good Swiss team, is it? Wait, is it doing stuttery stuts? FM. This might just give up after the highlight because this shouldn't be like it's not stuttering on the actual stream itself. It's just the actual game itself is stuttering, but not affecting the frame rate. That's really odd. Maybe it'll clear up after one highlight, or I'll have to go and talk to my best mate, Task Manager. The console versions, well, I mean, I don't like management transactions unless they provide value at all. I'm hoping that that's not something... I mean, the fact that, to be fair, there is a microtransaction in the PC version too. It's the... I'm just going to try and sort this. The editor is a microtransaction. As long as it's not like removing stuff from the game to then sell it back to people. That's kind of where I draw the line. Yeah, it's not the GPU. It's just FM being a bit funky today in this one particular game. I wonder if it's because we're watching a game that we're not involved in. Maybe that's a new glitch. Because it's not... it's actually not on my end for once. That's actually the game stuttering, not... like any kind of overloading on my end. It was only using 40% of the graphics card that time. Weird. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Because normally I'd notice it because my actual frame rate would drop on stream, but my frame rate is locked at 60 without a problem. We're not dropping any frames either. And my OBS wasn't, sorry, no overloading either. And Task Manager was only using, like, I say 40%. So it's just the actual game itself is a bit stuttery there for some reason. Weird. I don't think Switzerland are going to do much in this game. Spain have started very well. I think it's just a matter of time until Spain score the goals. Then again, Brazil probably thought that against Switzerland as well. And look how that panned out. So a lot of these World Cup games have kind of played out just like this, with very little going on in them, until all of a sudden, yeah, Roger's like, that's surprising he's actually managed to get a yellow. Oh my god. Switzerland's first chance of the game and they hit the bar with it. They're playing in new... Well, they have to. Paddy Pascal's handing out yellows like a toaster at the moment. 4 yellows in the first half. A tempestuous World Cup final. Switzerland aren't looking good, are they? Switzerland got to the World Cup final, yeah. They and Ecuador got to the semis. Ecuador beat Brazil in the third place playoff game. And now Switzerland are in the final, having beaten Brazil 4-1. Ref's got to get a handle on it, I know. Oh, go on. Oh, Okafor's not got the pace to get to that. And now he's going to dribble all the way through and get a penalty or something, isn't it? Oh, no! It deflects through, and Marco Taboas with the goal for Spain. To be fair, the last World Cup final was an absolute banger. That's not what we needed to see. The little deflection, I think, takes it over the goalkeeper. It's another of these second phase of set-piece goals. That's the thing I'm seeing more and more of now. The second phase of set-piece where they run out, run all the way to the byline, it's just an easy goal. That's one thing I think they need to look at. Yeah, it deflects past the keeper. I think this is going to be just like us again. Oh, hang on. Highlight straight off the kickoff, perhaps? Maybe? Maybe Switzerland... Fucking hell. They're going to concede twice in a minute, aren't they? Williams, Fatty now. Oh, I thought that might have been handball. Yeah, no trust stutter in the replay. That's definitely an in-game thing then. Good point. Yeah, whoa, these touches. What is that? Bro, skating. That is very... Yeah, so that's... Must be a thing when you're watching... So far, the only time I've seen this was in a match when we are watching another team play. And we're not actively managing in the game so far. Oh, nearly an interception, but Williams is through. Don't foul him. It's gone too wide, maybe. He slips it across and Fatty, and it's dribbled over the line. Wait. Oh, it's hit him. It's saved by the goal. Wait, hang on. How is that an own goal by the goalkeeper? How is that? What? Was that a Rabona assist? No, he sort of flicked it through his... Oh, yeah, the defenders kicked it against the keeper. Yep. In the first shot, it looked like it just went through the goalkeeper's body, like he just sort of flapped at it. Switzerland are not having... When they needed the luck to go their way in an important match, it has very much not done that. Saipi's had a hell of a tournament, though. He's on a 6 in the final, though. Yeah, I think this might be it for them. But won't let you cross-play in settings all the same. Is there a glitch?
Fiona!
I wish I could tell you what's going on, but I've never played the console version of FM. And it's now 3. I think... Is that another second phase? Sturgill, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, it's not going to count that one, but I really hope they do a little tweak or two to that, because it was the same thing last year, and I'm now seeing it more and more this year too. Those stupid second phase of set-piece goals. But it's at least disallowed. And Saipi's going to have a word with the referee. Yeah, that is awesome to see, Scott. I want to read into that a little bit more after stream. Because if it is as it appears, then it's still wild. Yeah, something tells me... We've only seen Switzerland have one opportunity in the game, and that was that header that hit the crossbar. The other shots were so poor that we... Well, that must have been a decent chance. Maybe Spain will have some gigantic manager that we just don't know about. Not as big as, obviously, your boy is 7'3" or whatever I am. But still. Yeah, Nico Williams has had a very good final there. Spain win the World Cup. Boo. Spain are anti-fun. They don't understand, man. We've dropped one place to 7th because of that. But we did at least get a bit more ranking back. But Portugal have had an amazing... Well, Spain have had a... To be fair, Spain did win the World Cup, so they've jumped up 4 places. Like, we got the US to 4th in the world rankings, and we were above England at one point, which I think is a pretty solid success. Like, when you look at what we've actually won, like, we've won... Over the course of this day, we got to the second round again this World Cup. Sorry, we got to the third round again. We've won the Gold Cup. We won the Nations League. We won the Copa America, which was dope. We lost the Nations League there. We won another Gold Cup there, another Nations League. Round of 16 World Cup exit again. Frustrating times. Because that game against Belgium was mad as well. I remember that. We lost the Gold Cup final there. Lost the third place playoff there. We've won 2 Copa Americas. Like 3 Gold Cups, I think. A couple of Nations League. That's pretty good. Didn't exactly lose a lot of games either. Like our first defeat... Yeah, we lost to Mexico there. Mexico there. Mexico there. Belgium was the first defeat of the save that wasn't Mexico. Like, 2 Copa Americas, 2 Gold Cups, and 2 Nations League. It's the Copa Americas are the ones I'm most proud of. Like, the fact that we managed to win back-to-back Copa Americas with the United States is just crazy to me. Yeah, other than Mexico and some shenanigans, and England in the end, that's gone pretty well for a beta save. Like, we were in there. Yeah, we certainly lost. We did beat Mexico a few times too, though. Like, we didn't always lose to Mexico. We beat them there. We beat them there. In fact, we won our last 2 games against Mexico. So it's 2 wins. There's a loss there. So it's 2-1. 3-1 to us. Then there's a defeat there and a defeat there. 3-all. So we still lost to Mexico more than we won. Oh. The 13-0. Well, the Belize game was where we had the blue screen of death, if you recall, where we were 3-0 up, and then the goals came in at the exact same minutes in the return version, which was really weird. So, we're going to call it a day here because there's really nothing else we can do. That means Sunday, Malta. We begin, hopefully. If everything goes to plan and there's no issues with the databases, we start with Malta, building a nation on Sunday with Sirens. Be there or be doing something important to you, you know? American Icon, I don't think they don't really have that system anymore. No Thursday stream because we're going to be using that time to work on Malta and there'll be nothing we could do on Thursday. There's no point in just doing another random stream of this because, yeah, I wanted to do as little of this as possible. And, yeah, so Thursday I'm going to be doing some tests. And, well, I'm going to be doing testing and working on stuff for the rest of the week, basically, to get things set and sorted for Sunday. So, thank you for joining me. It's Pete. Thank you very much for the follow. If you have enjoyed today's stream and you're new, do drop a follow. I'd appreciate that while I find us someone to raid. See who's on this afternoon. Christ, we have a lot of people watching. What the fuck? That's wild. I guess it's because it's released. It was release day yesterday, I suppose, isn't it? Bloody hell. Thank you, everybody. I didn't realise that. But yeah, if you are new, drop a follow. I'd appreciate that. We'll be doing a... Actually, I might as well, since I figured there's some of you that might be brand new to my content and are just here.
Do you know if there's a train
on Sunday,
yes,
we're doing a Building a Nation save in Malta with a specially customized database that is going to be so much fucking fun. It might be... I'm looking forward to it more than I've looked forward to any other save ever. And it's just going to be so fucking sick. I'm so excited about it. Race one with 2 viewers. I tend not to do that because I don't know what they're like as a creator, and I want to send you guys to someone who I already know and trust. I do check out lots of streams sometimes to find new people for raids. 10 a.m. on Sunday. 10 a.m. UK time. I stream an hour earlier on Sundays. We're going to raid Hood, because I like me a bit of Hood. There we go. Boom. Sometimes I will just sit there and look at streams to try and find new people to raid, but I don't like to send someone a big raid, or any raid really, to someone I don't know of before, because 1, I don't know how they're going to handle it, and 2, I want to send my viewers to someone that they can, really enjoy watching. Not that small streamers can't be that. I want to vet them first, Does he like hoods? I guess we can ask him. Megatorosaurus, thank you very much for the follow. So, I will see you guys very, very soon. Well, not that soon, actually, for once. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a lovely time, and I'll